To be a part of Original Six, it's awesome.
It's that certain pride that you have to wear that jersey because you know all the history behind it, and now you know that you're going to be part of that history.
Every time we come to the rink, we're reminded of the players who played in this organization, the legends who wore letters, wore the C in this organization.
I've been here for over 12 years now. You know, I've had a chance to meet some of the legends, and just the fact that they're still around the team and they're still staying with us, it tells me a lot about what it means to be a Bruin.
Montreal is the great hockey city in the world. Boston is the great hockey city in the United States.
Here they go.
There's something really special between Boston and Montreal, and that is an enmity that is genuine.
And we have blood all over the ice. Score!
Playing against Montreal is always very intense. These games are extremely emotional and physical.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome in to the live stream. This is the biggest NHL rivalry of all time renewed as the Bruins are in Le Centre Bell in Montreal to take on the Montreal Canadiens. What is up, Cooper, Duke, Karen, Floyd, Zoe, Mark, and everybody else here, and Dino? What is going on, everybody? Welcome in to the live stream tonight. What's up, Knight? Let's get into your starting lineups for both squads. We have it both on the screen. Look to your left first. Bergeron, Marchand, Smith, Krejci, Zacha, Pasternak, Coyle, Hall, Frederick, Kapanen, Foligno, and Greer. On defense, Matt Grzelcyk and Charlie McAvoy, Hampus Lindholm and Brandon Carlo, Derek Forbort and Connor Clifton, with Jeremy Swayman in net. For the Canadiens, it's Nick Suzuki, Rem Pitlick, and Josh Anderson. Kirby Dach, Mike Hoffman, and Jesse Ylonen. Christian Dvorak, Kovacevic, and Evgeny Dodonov. Jake Belzile, Harvey Pinard, and Pizzetta. How the hell can I read that? Mike Matheson and David Savard, Edmondson and Barron, Harris and Jackeye, with Sam Montembeault in net. Oh boy.
Oh, first of three meetings between the Bruins and Canadiens this season. First of two in Montreal.
Yeah, the Bruins will play the Canadiens back at the Bell Center in April, but the Bruins host the Canadiens in March. So we'll see how that goes. Karen and Sam Shaw, what's going on?
I'm very excited for tonight's game. I'm a big Sam Montembeault fan, and finally getting to watch him play this season. It'll be nice. Unfortunately for him, he's going up against the hottest offense in the league right now, and that's not going to do wonders to his save percentage. But I will say that it should be a closer game than what I think a lot of people are expecting. Again, I expect, just like how they played the Islanders and the Rangers last week, I expect them to start off slow. Actually, start off the Ranger game hot, but I expect them to start off slow as per usual, crank it on the second period. I'll go 5-3 Bruins.
Okay. I'm thinking 4-2. These games are always pretty close.
Swayman also has only allowed one goal in the last 6 periods, so something to keep an eye on tonight. Not trying to jinx nothing, but Swayman playing well after a shaky start to the season, so we shall see.
We got the Star Spangled Banner and O Canada. Here we go. Here is the Star Spangled Banner.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watch.
He real.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Here is Oh Canada. Solid renditions of both of the national anthems here. What is going on to everybody watching? Hi, Sam. I haven't seen you in a while. 45 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes, Robert. Starting goaltenders for both squads. Jeremy Swayman in goal for the Bruins. And he's 11-3-3 in 16 starts and 19 appearances. 2.26 goals against average and a .916 save percentage. For the Canadiens, it's Sam Montembeault. In 20 starts, he's 10-8-2 with a 3.15 goals against average and a .911 save percentage. The Bruins are in their road whites, shooting left to right. The Canadiens are in their home reds, shooting right to left. The Bruins are shooting left to right. I'm sorry.
And Boston, 12 points ahead of Toronto heading into tonight.
For the
really
lead.
Separated the gap there.
Suzuki wins the draw. We're underway from Le Centre Bell. Pitlick trying to move it up the ice. Carlo cuts him off, and Marchand will move it in the offensive zone around the boards. Craig Smith will try to play it over to Bergeron. Puck work back to Lindholm, over to Carlo. Carlo has it right point. Marchand down low. Works it back to the line. Smith plays it at the left point. Shot on goal, knocked down in traffic. Pitlick moves up ahead, but got cut off there by Smith. Bergeron re-enters, onside. Here's Bergeron, looking to the goal. Shot by Bergeron, just missed the net that time. Lindholm will move it ahead. Taken back by Matheson. Here's David Savard. I think Karen asked who's going to score first for the Bruins. Grant, who do you got?
I'm going to go with Nick Foligno. He's been on a hot stretch recently. I'll continue with it.
Krejci in front, trying to find Zaki. Could not. I'm going to go with, I'll go Charlie Coyle.
Ooh,
I feel like
nice
he's
choice.
Jesse Yolonen forced out there by McAvoy. He'll play it over to Pasternak. Pasternak across the line, and the play is offside.
I do like the Bell Center. I always look forward to when the Bruins play their road games here this year. It's just such a good atmosphere, obviously, in the heart of Montreal, over essentially a 100-year rivalry between the two teams.
This will be the 100th year next year, the Bruins organization.
Year. And they have had a lot of iconic moments, as you saw in the fantastic intro Sam came up with earlier today.
All right. Well, no, y'all saw that last year. The same intro. I had it since last year.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it just kind of shows the history of these two teams. Hall's shot missed the net that time. McAvoy will play it over, and the puck comes out. Grizzly will take possession here. As that line's out there with Coyle, Hall, and Frederick. I think Hall should be on the second line with Krejci and Zaka and put Smith at the fourth line, but that's just me. And put Coyle with Foligno and Frederick on that third line as the Bruins are offside once again.
Taylor Hall still has yet to score a goal in over a month here. He's still going through his dry spell.
It's been 5 weeks since he scored a goal. 5 weeks. If anybody is due, it's this guy. Kapanen loses the draw there. I thought Mark McLaughlin would be in tonight, but I guess not. I guess he's still
Yeah,
out.
he got called up earlier this morning, but...
Yeah, not early this morning. He got called up yesterday. So, Forbert moving ahead for Nick Foligno. I'm sure McLaughlin will get in.
I sure hope so. He's been tearing it up in Providence.
Yeah, speaking of Providence, we got some news about that coming
we'll
very
announce that
soon.
in the first intermission?
Yeah, probably.
Sounds good.
Foligno will flip it up ahead. It goes in behind the net. The fourth line. No, Bergeron's not on the fourth line. It's Kapanen. Oh, yeah, Bergeron is out there with Greer and Foligno right now. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Well, I think it's because they're in the midst of a change. Greer gets knocked. Oh, Greer almost got clipped by Bergeron there. Here's Clifton. He'll flip it in the zone there. Mike Matheson on the puck there. He's been in the league forever, I feel like. Josh Anderson over to Nick Suzuki. Cross puck comes in on goal. Bergeron batted it right to Swayman. Thank goodness with Swayman, this last-second reflexes, making sure that puck stayed out. Lindholm for Marchand, and he gets knocked down by the sandwich of Pitlick and Suzuki to the cheers of the Montreal crowd.
They're going to be happy if Marchand gets taken down tonight.
Oh, yeah. Matheson will try to play it in. Puck comes to Nick Suzuki. 3-on-2 for Montreal. Suzuki will play it around the boards, but Marchand's on it. And he'll hear it from the crowd here in Montreal. Krejci will try to get it into Craig Smith, and the puck is forced out. And the Canadiens will take possession. What's up, Adam? Matheson over for Savard. Puck deflects off of Kirby Dach in the zone, acquired by by Montreal from Chicago over the offseason. A three-way trade to the draft as the Canadiens have iced the puck. What's your favorite Bruins-Canadiens moment?
Favorite Bruins-Canadiens moment? Game 7, 2011. Nathan Horton knocks out Montreal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, well, there's another one. I mean, Game 3, the one they won in overtime. Whichever one they won in overtime.
Yeah.
Whichever one they came back and won in Montreal in overtime. That one always gets me going. That was always a really good game because, you know, Michael Ryder. If you don't know, I'm a big Michael Ryder stan, by the way. If you guys don't know, a big Michael Ryder fan. As the Canadiens win the draw, David Savard will move it up the ice here. He'll cross the line. He'll play it in around the boards here. And that puck goes up and out of play. The 7-0 win. Oh, yeah, that was in 2000. That was November 2011, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah. This is a skunking. Also, honorary favorite, Matt Frazier.
Oh, God.
Game winner in 2014. Frozen yogurt.
So,
Frozen yogurt
there's a story about that. So, Matt Frazier was in the Providence Mall. I looked this up earlier today. He was in the Providence Mall at a froyo joint. Gets the call as the Canadiens win the draw. I'll continue to keep telling that story in a minute. As he gets the call from Providence to say, hey, you're needed in Montreal. So he gets called up he flies up to Montreal as Pasternak's shot's blocked. Gets called up to Montreal and then goes ahead and scores the game-winning goal in that game.
You knew I was going to bring it up. One of
That
my
is
all-time
absolutely.
favorite Bruins
So he went
moments.
from eating froyo to tying the series in one night, literally in a span of about 6 hours. It was super quick. He got called up at 1:00 that afternoon. The game started at 7:30 that night. Here's Frederick. He'll get it in deep. So a little unknown moment about Matt Frazier, that he was called up that day. Hall will try to move it ahead. Suzuki knocked off the puck by Frederick. Hall for Coyle. Spins move. Nice move. Coyle, a shot. Save. Rebound. I almost got that prediction right.
What a peak.
Who'd you say?
Wow.
Who'd you say?
I said Foligno. Why not?
Yeah.
I'll go underdog today. And
Forbert. Oh, no. Forbert is down. He is slow to get up.
Back off. Of course, Forbert, he suffered an injury earlier
for Hall.
on.
Hall, a shot on goal. Montembeault gets taken out. They're going to stop play here.
Gotta be careful with Forbert, though. He did suffer an injury earlier on in the season. He missed, what was it, about 3 or 4 weeks?
Yeah, he broke his hand.
Yep.
Or broke his finger, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Broke his finger.
Want to be careful with him there.
Yeah, Taylor Hall almost got that goal that he needed. crashing the goal. I think Hall got taken out there by Jordan Harris, number 54 for Montreal, one of their defenders.
It was a nice takeaway.
Nice job by Frederick in the on the forecheck, and just good work. Good shot by Coyle. Better save by Montembeault. Showing on the bench, good. He needs to. I hope Forbert's okay. He probably just got a little banged up there. He's. Oh yeah, he's
all
doing
right.
okay.
That's good.
A little slow to get up there. Never good. She had Campbell. Gregory Campbell, the warrior. 45 seconds. Yeah. 45 seconds on the ice and with a broken leg.
Nope.
And took another slap shot on the same broken leg. What a legend.
I'll always remember that shift against Pittsburgh. I mean, that's my favorite Bruins Penguins moment.
That's the Bruins version of the shift.
Yep.
That was it. Mike Richards, the shift we always talking about. Mike Richards, the greatest shift in Flyers history. That's our version of that.
Yep, absolutely.
Breaks his leg on a slap shot. And takes another one. He's hobbling around out there. As Lindholm move it up past Bergeron. Matheson will move it ahead. Taken back by Nick Suzuki. Suzuki is poke checked by Marchand. Josh Anderson tied up there. Bergeron takes him down. Pitlick bumped off the puck by Lindholm. Puck comes to Carlo. Marchand will try to move it up ahead. The puck goes up and out of play.
Josh Anderson, it's been a while since he got traded over from Columbus, hasn't it?
Yeah, and then he had a really good 2021 playoffs for Montreal, helping them get to the Cup final and just a few wins away from winning it all. As a Bruins fan, I despise saying this, but I was kind of cheering for Montreal in that final because I didn't want Tampa to win.
I was more for the fact that Shea Weber and Carey Price deserved the rings.
Absolutely.
that was the only reason why I was.
Okay, maybe I'll reword. Maybe I wasn't cheering for Montreal to win. Maybe I was just cheering for Tampa to lose.
Fine, if
I was cheering for Tampa to lose.
I was pretty neutral that year.
Foligno gets it in the zone. Jonah Kapanen gets knocked off the puck by Jack Eye. Greer lost it there to who's that? Kovacevic, number 26 for Montreal.
Kapanen coming off his first career point last Sunday against the Sharks.
Yeah. Raphael Harvey Pinard lost the puck there to McAvoy. This is a young team. They're without Cole Caulfield. They're without
Slavkovsky's injured as well.
Yeah, Slavkovsky, number 1 pick. I was kind of looking forward to calling him tonight. Guess not. Same with Cole Caulfield. Guess not. Puck goes off the stick of Michael Pezzetta. Clifton for AJ Greer goes through Krejci. Kirby Dach takes it away across the line. Dach trying to cut to the inside. Yolonen got the puck taken away from him there by Krejci. Puck comes to Greer and he'll flip it up in the air. Zaka's on the right side, but goes through Mike Hoffman. Here is Justin Barron. Again, who? I'm sorry, I'm a Bruins fan. I don't watch the Canadiens ever. Yolonen plays it around the boards. The Canadiens beat the Leafs on Saturday in overtime, 4-3. Thank you for the nice little favor. Krejci for Clifton, bank pass, up the ice for Pasternak. Nice play by Clifton across the line. Pasternak slows up on Edmondson. Throws it across, looking for Krejci. Krejci on the corner. Plays it around the boards. Clifton covers at the line, the left point. Plays it to Pasternak. Pasternak for Clifton, right point. Over to Pasternak again with space. Pasternak fires one shot. Here's Grzelcyk in front. He couldn't play the puck. The puck bounced on him. Oh, that's unfortunate. Here is Dach, who got taken out by Clifton. Got a big shoulder, or like a hip there. Whatever he got. He got bumped. Zacha throws it into no man's land. Taken back there by Jordan Harris. Dach over to Harvey Pinard to the goal in front for Dadonov. It got broken up by Clifton. Grzelcyk tied up there by Harvey Pinard. Clifton spins off of Dadonov. Remember him? Evgeny Dadonov. Vegas Golden Knights legend.
Yeah.
And a lot of other teams' legends. Bruins are offside here as Taylor Hall couldn't keep the puck in the zone.
I was going to go for the 2PC Productions reference.
Oh, yes. If you guys have you guys seen
2000 NHL 12 franchise mode.
Have you guys seen 2BC Productions on YouTube? His hatred for Evgeny Dadonov when he was called Dadonov? Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play the clip.
Yeah, we'll play through the first intermission. Dadonov! Dadonov! In GM notes.
Oh, jeez. Shots on goal are only 2-1, though.
Yeah, both teams are kind of struggling getting their shots on the goal here. They're both getting some good chances. They can't put it in the back of the net.
Grizzly missed that one, though.
Grizzly should have had that.
He was trying to handle the puck, but I know the puck was bouncing, but gotta get down your stick and at least fire away something.
Well, I guess a little bit of self-promotion here. We're 30 followers from 1,000 followers over on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me on Instagram yet, definitely be sure to do so. The link is the second link in the description down below. You should definitely go follow me. If you have not yet. We're so close to 1,000, y'all. So let's get there. Speaking of 1,000, we're so close to 1,000 on YouTube. We're just under 200 away. 184 away. We're at 816. Don't have Insta? Rip. Get Insta. No, I'm kidding.
No, that's great, though. Building your brand. We're on the rise.
Building the brand.
We've got about, what, close to 200 subscribers already this season? If
More.
not more. Great.
We started, in October, we started at about 600.
Wow.
We're up at 816 now. Wonderful. And it's cool that you guys have been here and stuck with me the entire season, if not longer, bro. Some of you have been here since the very beginning. Some of those streams aren't on YouTube anymore. Like, that's how early you guys, some of you have been here. Some of you have been here last year, so it's been awesome. Uh-oh, look out. Dodonov and Lindholm on a puck, on a race to the puck.
By Lindholm, though.
Lindholm up for Taylor Hall. Oh, Hall. Oh, he gets the puck back, got a lucky bounce. Hall trying to play it over to Frederick.
And then he passes to no man's land.
Trying to play it over to Coyle, and Harvey Pinard cut it off. Coyle, nice stick lift, but the puck will come out. This will be delayed offside. The Bruins have to tag up here. Jordan Harris plays it up ice. Gets deflected off Lindholm. Frederick will play it over to Lindholm. Hall trying to play it in the zone. Lindholm keeps it in the lines. It almost got forced out. Canadians get it out, but it comes to McAvoy. Here's Frederick. He'll try to get it in the zone. Gets broken up. Grant should play for the Bruins.
Oh, should I? I don't even know how to skate.
Same. Here's Marchand for Bergeron. Well, actually, I've skated a couple times, but not really. Not in years. Grizzly tied up there with Harvey Pinard. Here's Matheson.
Be part of their media team, though.
Yeah. Marchand for Smith. A shot got broken up. Here's Grizzly to the line, and Smith deflects it wide. I think Smith's shot was on goal, and a save was made by Montembeault. McAvoy, nice chip pass over to Marchand. McAvoy with a gorgeous goal Sunday. Whew. McAvoy, Marchand lost the puck. Penalty coming. It's going to be on the Bruins here, it looks like. It's going to be on Marchand. From what I'm seeing here.
There you go. First power play of the game for either team.
Let's take a listen to the call.
There's a minor penalty on the play. Boston number 63 has 2 minutes to hook in.
You don't have to say there's a minor penalty in the play. There's no shit, Sherlock. Hey folks, some of the language used in this stream may not be suitable for younger viewers. This stream is rated 13+. If you are under the age of 13, viewer's discretion is advised. Thank you for listening and enjoy the show. I cussed.
You know what's funny? You've said worse and proceeded to not play the warning.
it's the first one of the night.
That's fair. That's fair.
I try to play it once a period if I remember. Matheson, Suzuki for Dodonov, trying to get around Carlo cannot, and Carlo will get it out. This is the 31st best power play in the NHL. The second worst power play. Like, Kapanen almost took it away from Montembeault. He did. Kapanen takes it away 1-on-4, and he'll play it around the boards. This is the second worst power play against the best penalty kill in the NHL. And this is why. Zaka, short-handed bid and a save by Montembeault. What work by the Bruins in the offensive zone short-handed?
Oh my God! I mean,
wow.
You think this is a Bruins power play? Look at the effort by
Kapanen
and then
Zaka
with the shot on goal. Look at Kapanen there. Montembeault's just trying to play the puck off the boards. He can. Then Kapanen, nice move, keeping it, working it around the boards.
And then Zaka lifting the stick of Matheson here, and then gets getting around Kirby Dack and a save by Montembeault there.
That is awesome. That is great work by the
Where is
Bruins.
Kyle? He'll be
he's
busy.
Here around 8:30.
He'll be here later. Carlo over to Forbert. Montreal still on the power play. Minute 10 to go. on that last 20 seconds, you probably forget. Oh, Matheson trying to play it up and a hit off the referee. Ha-ha.
Terrible first minute of power play time here for Montreal.
Here's Dodonov. Dodonov across the line, crowd booing the referees. I agree with that one. Forbert clears it down the length of the ice, says he'll get it back down to Montembeault. Arbor Jackeye. This guy is a guy I've wanted to look at for a long time.
Well, he can fight. He's very physical.
Dvorak trying to play it up. There's Josh Anderson. Nice poke check by Lindholm playing it into the far corner. McAvoy takes it away. He'll move it up ice. Bruins have a 2-on-1. It's Coyle with Kapanen. Coyle, he'll walk in, drops it. Lindholm saved by Montembeault and a third short-handed shot on this power play for the Bruins here on this penalty kill.
Yeah, Lindholm trying to score in back-to-back games. Tries to go blocker side on Montembeault.
Great rush for the Bees here. 3-on-2, short-handed. Coyle, nice drop over to Lindholm and a good save by Montembeault. That's their second or third chance on this.
Kapanen trying to crash the net. I like it.
When you
trying
crash
to get that redirection.
When you crash the net like that, the slot goes kind of like this, which opens up the seam so that shots like that can get through. That was a perfectly executed play by Kapanen. See, I'm not just an announcer. I actually know how hockey works.
Yes.
I know how that works. People just say I'm the mouthpiece. Nope. I actually know how this works. Here is Anderson for Christian Dvorak. 5 to go in this awful Montreal power play. Here's Yolonen. I'm going to put it bluntly. That was brutal. Back to 5-on-5. Here is a shot by Jackeye. That missed the net. Comes in front. Foligno will take it away. He'll play it up. Here is Marchand out of the box. Marchand with a breakaway out of the box. Marchand saved by Montembeault. Kick save. Jackeye for Anderson for Rem Petlik. Back to Anderson. Walks in. Shot glove save. Swayman. What a hot... Okay, Rask couldn't get a cup. He really couldn't. It's unfortunate, right? Because they were talking about Tuukka Rask in the chat. It's unfortunate he couldn't get a cup because he was like 2019 up until Game 7 that final, right?
Yep. Nah, it was Game 7 2019 that like...
Game 7 of the finals against the Blues?
That made me like... I still love Rask, but like that moment, at least until the next time we win a cup, that moment is like... That's sticking.
Yeah, for real. That hurt. That was the last full season before I started streaming. And I remember...
Same here.
Ready for the snow tomorrow? Oh, boy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like...
Snow.
More snow here at Dean
More
College.
snow after it snowed on Sunday.
Lovely. How much snow are we even getting? Do I want to know?
Enough where we have virtual classes? Maybe.
They would have announced
Beggars
that.
can't be choosers.
They would have announced that. It's not until 5 o'clock tomorrow. Not until 5 p.m. So when we're walking to the dining hall, those postponed the basketball games to Thursday. They did? Oh, jeez. Oh, that's right. You mentioned that to me at lunch, Robert. That's right. That they did postpone the games until Thursday. Because we're in commercial break, if you couldn't tell, by the way. Which is why we're not talking about hockey.
And you remember to mute it this time. How lovely.
Oh, yeah. I got better over break.
And just take a look at the Marchand opportunity here. Risey comes out of the penalty box, just works it up the boards, gets the pack, is able to
kind of got his angle cut off
goal.
there.
He did get his angle cut off with the defenseman right on his back.
Yeah, that
quality
was a
shot on goal.
Good back check of Jordan Harris there, getting back.
Absolutely.
Marchand
Jackeye got beat.
Yeah, Jackeye got beat, and Jackeye's fast. So.
Yep.
Yo, what's up, Luke?
And the thing that impressed me about Arbor Jackeye was his fight against Zach Cassian earlier in the year. That was one of the most brutal fights I've seen in a while.
Man, I like Jackeye. Like
I do too.
Shot by Hoffman went up and over the net as the Canadiens win the draw. Edmondson plays it in down low. Puck comes in front on the side of the net, saved by Swayman on Doc, and Krejci, that was Gresslick, I'm sorry, topples Kirby Doc after the whistle. Huh.
It's a wide open season for Canadiens.
It looks like face-off will be taken to the glove side to Swayman here.
The far side of the ice. Yeah, Kyle's in the library.
Yeah.
2 days straight for the snow and ice in northern New York. Yikes. They can never get a break. They had that big blizzard. They got like almost 4 or 5 feet of snow, if not more. As Doc is kicked out of the draw, they'll have Jesse Ylonen come in and take the draw. I've never heard of this guy, but I've never seen him, sorry. I've heard of this guy. I heard this guy's good.
Prospect?
Yeah. Call up from Laval. Here is Hoffman. Ylonen, oof. Clifton went down. Here's Forbort, skating back to normal, which is good. Greer for Foligno. We have some good news on Jake DeBrusk coming into the first intermission. I have some very positive news I saw about a couple hours ago.
Yes.
About Jake DeBrusk.
His recovery is going as expected.
Yeah, it's better than expected.
Actually, yeah.
Here's Greer. Get the screen from Foligno, back to Clifton. Fires a shot on goal, missed the net that time. Forbort works free from Hoffman. Forbort, nice work. Trying to chip it in front. Puck comes to Foligno behind the goal. Here's Greer. Foligno again. Works it back to the line. Clifton looking to the net. For Foligno's shot, got broken up there. And the Canadiens get it out. Clifton in a foot race with Kirby Doc here. Clifton's got to edge him off here. And Clifton does. Gets it over to Forbort. Past Clifton, Pasternak on there. The perfection line is reunited. Bergeron with Marchand and Pasternak here. Anderson. Pasternak takes it away. Bad pass over to Suzuki. Forbort taken out. Suzuki to the shot. And Swayman a glove save. So, Habs fans are such NPCs, they still boo Marchand. Calm down, people. It's not that deep. He gets booed practically any arena he steps into, especially at Canadian arenas. Why? I don't know. Why did Chara get booed? I will never understand.
Oh, don't tell me it's that hit on Pacioretty.
It was probably in there for, yeah, but he got booed in Toronto, in frickin' Edmonton.
It's because he was just a great captain.
Right.
And he left the Senators to go to a great American team.
Right. American team.
That's right.
As Frederick gets it in the zone. Here's Edmonton cut off by Taylor Hall.
Now I'm sounding like a Canadian.
Yeah, Carlo bumps into Harvey Pinard. Here is Lindholm, lost it there, kind of got poke checked. Edmondson falls over. Jordan Barron has the puck, though, so he didn't have to worry about turning over the puck. Here's Barron. Plays it in the zone around the boards. Swayman comes out of his goal. Oh, guys. Oh, boy.
Swayman got ran over there.
Watch out. That's Michael Pizzetta. That's a dude that can... He's a truck. That guy can run you over.
Oh, boy. We're about to have Bruins Canadiens brawl number, like,
Brawl number infinity. I'm expecting at least 2 fights tonight, knowing the Bruins Canadiens rivalry. Even though it's kind of watered down now, I'm still have the expectation that there will be some sort of physical calamity tonight during this game. It's how every Bruins Canadiens game goes. Every time something happens. Bergeron against Suzuki here. Suzuki wins the draw. Matheson for Savard. Matheson shot. Good save Swayman. He dropped it, but he'll hang on to it.
Yeah, Bruins having a fight, what was it, 20 seconds into the Sharks game, too? Was it Carlo who fought?
Carlo and Timo Meyer after Carlo.
Yeah, because I was like, why is Timo Meyer fighting? I knew that was a strange.
It was because Carlo hit somebody and Meyer stepped up. He should have gotten an instigating penalty, but Canadiens in the draw again. Matheson for Pitlick. Anderson, one-timer, went up and over the net. That made me nervous a little bit, too. It's a wide-open slap shot. Suzuki back to Savard. Plays it in around the boards. Puck comes to Lindholm. He'll work free from Pitlick. Anderson trying to tie him up there. Loses it. Pitlick. Oh, Lindholm got taken out.
Good. Now the physicality's picking up.
Carlo will try to work it free from Suzuki. Pasternak will try to chip it ahead, and he'll get it out. Canadiens will get it back in the zone, but the play is offside. Check out Steve Dangle's hat picks describing McAvoy's goal against the Sharks. I have not seen the Dangle's hat picks, so.
I mean, McAvoy's goal was pretty insane. I mean, that was just filthy deking, but Lindholm's goal I thought was pretty impressive as well.
Yeah, both goals were. Lindholm's his best goal as a Bruin.
Oh, yeah.
Even though his most important goal was the overtime goal against the Penguins.
That's right.
But McAvoy, that was the dirtiest goal of his entire career. That was filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Krejci will take the draw against Kirby Dach at center ice here whenever the referee decides to drop the puck for once.
I know you hate it when
I
the refs
hate when
just
the
hold
refs
on
just-
to the puck.
Just
I
drop
agree
the
with you,
damn
though.
puck.
I
Zaka
agree
wins the
with you.
draw as Krejci got kicked out. Zaka is also a good center. He'll be one of our centers of the future whenever Bergeron and Krejci decide to call it careers, which I'm sure will be sooner rather than later. Zaka lost the puck through to David Savard. Barron deflected by Craig Smith down on the second line with Krejci and Zaka. I don't mind that right now. Smith over to Grzelcyk for Krejci. He'll get it in the zone. Gets knocked down. Barron takes it away. And he'll flip it out into the Bruins end. McAvoy on it. Over to Grzelcyk. So we know some predictions for tonight's game. I know we did them earlier, but I want to get some updated based off how you feel through the first 14, 15 minutes of this game. Let me know in the chat as well.
I think we'll go 3-1 Bruins now. I think it'll be a little less low scoring, though. As I
Will
mentioned,
this game go to overtime?
That's a good question.
Bruins and Canadiens games always usually go to overtime.
That is true. That is a common theme, especially in the regular season.
Yeah. Capano trying to move it out. Dvorak takes it away. Here is Dodonov in on goal. Knocked off the puck. Kapanen poke checks Harris. They'll move it up at 2-on-1. Greer has Foligno on his left. Greer shot. Missed the net. Rebound. Foligno couldn't put it home. Kapanen will pop it up in the air. Puck bounces in front. They're doing safety checks in the dorm right now? Really? No, they're not.
Are they?
We should have known about that.
Well, hopefully.
It doesn't happen.
That'd be something. They just barge right in during a broadcast.
FBI, open up.
Oh boy.
Oh, your dorm? Oh, okay. Hopefully they're not doing. Hopefully they're not doing it in ours.
Everybody's.
Not at once.
That would be a keeper moment.
Say hello to the internet.
Wait, come back in the next 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Wait for the intermission.
And then we'll turn off our camera and mic. You can go through whatever you need to do, which we're fine. We don't do any stupid shit. But Anderson's shot is blocked. Carlo moving up ahead. That's hilarious. Carlo over to Frederick across the line. Here's Lindholm. Has trouble playing the puck. Anderson buries the puck underneath him. Petlick will play it up ahead. Here's a chance. Here's a chance for Nick Suzuki. Saves Swayman. He'll hang on.
A nice job by Coyle, able to break up that angle a little bit. Nice.
Commercial break, which means it's B-Real time since we got to do B-Real. Hold on.
B-Real time. I deleted B-Real last week.
You did?
Funny enough, my social media teacher was like, okay, so who has B-Real? The app is pointless. And I was like, you want to know what?
I agree with that statement.
I'm like, you want to know what? Factual statement.
It is very pointless, but also...
And then I deleted B-Real.
Okay, B-Real is pointless. However, I think it's fun at the same time. Because it's literally the whole... If you guys haven't heard of B-Real, it's an app where you have to take one picture a day for 24 hours. And every 24 hours. It pops up and we have to do it, and you have 2 minutes to do it. So whatever you're doing, take a B-Reel. Take a picture. I think it's cool, because I've done... No, not Vic. But it's just fun. I think it's fun because, well, it's just like... Just captures a random moment of people's day. I don't mind that at all.
I mean, I don't mind it either. But it's also just like, yeah, well, that's what kind of Snapchat and Instagram stories are for. At least that's just how I view it, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I had it for a couple months, and I was just like, yeah.
Right.
Old Pat McAfee and Aaron Rodgers. I wonder what he thinks about Aaron Rodgers getting traded to the Jets.
What?
The fact that that's a rumor is crazy. It's not going to happen. But basically, it would be Rodgers for, like, a decent Jets player along with 2 first-round picks. I don't think that's worth it. So.
Do I like the Bill O'Brien hire? Yes, 1,000 times yes.
Now we'll get to
the
see
Patriots
the
will
real
actually
Mac
be,
Jones.
Patriots
now
will
we'll
actually
see
be
whether
competitive.
He's good, or do the Patriots need to move on from him? But I think that Bill O'Brien hire was smart.
If Mac Jones gets back to what he was 2 years ago, then it was
a success.
It was a Matt Patricia issue. Almost made the trip up to Montreal tonight. Deadass, I almost did friends at the game. Oh, wow. You should have gone. Bergeron moved the puck up the ice. Marchand almost had Pastrnak on a breakaway, but it got broken up by Matheson there. Grzelcyk over to McAvoy. You should have gone. It would have been fun. Getting yelled at by Habs fans, by French Canadian people.
French. So I would be like, I don't understand.
3-on-2. Here's Marchand for Bergeron. Walks in for Marchand. Popped up in the air. It's behind the net. And Pastrnak will play the puck around the boards that landed behind the net. Grzelcyk for Pastrnak will try to play it in front. Works it back on the boards. Will get it back to the line. Nice pass over to McAvoy, who runs into a man. Bergeron. McAvoy for Pastrnak through the legs. Tripped up, and they're going to... That's not a penalty? He got tripped up.
I don't know how that's not a penalty, but okay, refs.
Here's McAvoy. Spins off of Suzuki back in his own end. Shots are even 6 apiece with 3 minutes to go here in period 1. Here is Taylor Hall. He needs a goal. Zacha for Hall, cross the line. Hall, Krejci, saved there by Montembeault. This is what they should have done. Hall, Krejci, Zacha, second line. That's killer. Carlos shot deflection by Hall, just got blocked. Krejci works it free. Hall got taken out. Krejci behind the goal, tied up there with Yolonen. Barron up for Yolonen. Here come the Canadians up the ice. Yolonen will play it over to Hoffman. Back to Yolonen. Poke check by a back-checking Lindholm. Yolonen gets the puck back. Kirby Doc. Hoffman shot. What a save, Swayman. That almost snuck by. He got the toe on that. Lindholm will flip it up. Jordan Harris gloves it down. He'll have to play it back out of the offensive zone. Quick re-entry for Harvey Pinard, and Carlo edges him off. Didn't allow that to happen there. Back to Jordan Harris. Played in deep there. Christian Dvorak. Carlo buries Evgeny Todorov behind the play. Or behind the net anyway. Great hit by Carlo. Smith will play it up. That is a green light, clean as a baby's bottom hit. Frederick, what a save by Montembeault. The rebound is stopped. What a pass by Craig Smith to Frederick. That would have been a bing-bang play right there.
And
almost
Frederick
had that.
with 2 shots on goal. Montembeault able to stop them both. But yes, marvelous attempt by the Bruins there. Now we got a whistle.
We have a whistle. I think the play was offside.
Wow, and look at this. Marchand works into the zone. He's able to find Bergeron. That was for the Marchand pass out in front earlier, a couple minutes ago, and then the centering pass, Krejci able to pick up his own rebound. And then, of course, the play momentarily, Craig Smith right to left looking for Frederick, but great save by Montembeault.
Yeah. Karen says, I'm home from work now. I can chill and watch 12-hour shifts at UPS sucks.
Yeah.
12-hour shifts.
12-hour shifts.
Face-off is won here by the Bruins. Foligno will have Ooh. AJ, have I ever burped on stream? AJ Greer.
I have. By accident.
Yeah. Belzile. Kapanen poke checks in. Belzile. Try to throw it in front. Almost turned it over. Edmonton will flip it up. Always that asshole who yells at opposing fans in the balcony. That's hilarious.
Oh, jeez.
Forward turns it over. Belzile missed the net that time with under a minute to go here in the first. 58.1 now. What about the Red Sox trade? Well, Alberto Mondesi and a player will be named later for Josh Taylor. Really solid ad. I really, really like this trade. Yep. Mondesi's a guy that, has some speed, still has some potential left. Oh, that shot hit the crossbar from Belzile. And Josh Taylor was mid at best.
Josh Taylor, he was pretty mediocre. And
so
I wasn't a big fan of him either.
The fact we got Mondesi for that is actually a steal.
The fact they were able to acquire a shortstop now with Trevor Story being out long term, it really helped them out.
Pastrnak will play it in the zone. Here's Marchand going to go around Edmondson, going to go around the goal, keeping the puck alive here. He'll work it back to McAvoy, back to Marchand. Nice give and go. Here is Pastrnak, saved by Montembeault, and he'll hang on to it with 44.1 to go in period 1.
Usually I agree when Pastrnak takes one-timers, but not in that case. That was definitely a rush shot.
What's up, Jan? Jan was here last stream, I'm pretty sure. Mondesi played 15 games in 2022 before tearing ACL. Yeah, I heard about that. Hopefully
he only had 6 hits last year, but
always played like Patty Waugh. He's only faced 10 shots, so And most of them have been pretty easy shots to save, besides the Frederick save.
Monty Bo's a goalie that I think if you put a good team around him, like you put him in a better situation, he would definitely be putting up way better numbers. I've liked him a lot since he was with the Panthers.
Yeah. Here's David Savard for Mike Matheson. Nick Suzuki with 20 seconds to go in period 1. Deflected off Marchand up into the 8th row. Watch out.
$15.4 to go, and yeah, shots on goal 10-7 in favor of Boston. What an even first period. This is a confidence booster for Montreal.
For sure.
Keep an explosive offense like the Bruins scoreless after 1. Again, we know the first is the Bruins' worst period. Hasn't been the case in the Rangers and Sharks games, though. So.
Even this period.
Yep.
They've looked solid.
They've looked solid, just can't buy a goal.
Well, 5 seconds to go. Here's Krejci. Lindholm for Hall gonna go around the goal, wrap around at the buzzer. He's blocked by Matheson.
I was hoping for a little announcer jinx there. Why not?
Some positive announcer jinx there as the first period comes to a close. Scoreless from Les Centre Bell. So.
You've yet to hear the Canadiens' goal horn. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, right.
I know, that's one of your least favorites.
It sounds like when I'm literally sitting in traffic and I'm pissed. Ready? Hold on. Ready?
Yeah, I see that. Hey, hey.
Yeah.
Okay, their goal song is good with their horn.
Their goal song's been good from Ale Montreal to that, but their horn, I'm covering my eardrums. Is that
that's where you got the goal horn thumbnail?
Is that yes? I gotta do that video still.
Yes, we do. When are we doing that? Well, not this week. Royal Rumble Saturday, Bruins Sunday.
Fuck. Speaking of Bruins,
the announcement for Friday night.
If you guys did not see my Instagram story today, we have a major, not major, not as major.
Not major, but
it's a fun little announcement
exciting.
here. So, Keegan, Kyle, Grant, and myself will be at the Hartford Wolfpack against the Providence Bruins game this Friday night at the newly named Amica Mutual Pavilion.
It'll always be the Dunkin' Center.
The Dunkin' Donut Center, for just so you guys know. We're going to be at the Providence Bruins game on Friday night. Should be actually a very fun game. It literally came up like last week. Not even, maybe a few days ago.
Well, Kyle's from Hartford. He wanted to go see the Hartford Wolfpack. We realized, they're in Providence. And, Providence only a 30-minute away from Franklin. So we figured, hey, we'd take the drive over. It's been at least 2 years, well before COVID, since I went to a Providence Bruins
I have
game,
never been to this arena.
Really?
I have never been
That is crazy. But also you live in New Hampshire, so not really.
But I have not been to the Dunkin' Donut Center ever. The last Providence Bruins game I saw was in 2000.
Manchester Monarchs.
Yep, was it against the Manchester Monarchs in 2015.
Who was on Providence then?
Alexander Koklachev.
Oh, yeah. He was a hot prospect back in the day.
Tommy Cross.
Yep.
And their goaltender, I'm pretty sure, was Chad Johnson.
Wow, that's a blast from the past.
Yeah. Amica Mutual Arena. Mutual. Well, I think it's the pavilion. They call it the amp. What the fuck is that sound?
What? Maybe someone's doing something outside.
It's called the Amica Mutual Pavilion.
Yeah, it's called the Amica Mutual. Yeah.
Pavilion, yeah. The amp.
For me, it'll always be.
Yeah, that's great. I'll call it the dunk. I'll always call it the dunk.
For me, it'll be the dunk because, being to a few Providence Bruins games, I guess this would be a fun story to share.
Oh, Andrew was going off earlier. His guy.
Oh, God.
This guy. I'm like, what the?
But anyway, one of the last Providence Bruins games I went to was in 2016. The Bruins beat up the Scratchburg Penguins. Matt Murray was the Penguins goalie that night. 3 weeks later, Penguins called them up. They won the cup.
Damn.
In 2016 against San Jose.
He's a UConn fan, if that helps. UConn and Providence have a rivalry.
Yeah,
I'm pissed you're even entering Providence is one of the quotes from that discussion we had earlier. You know who's calling the game? Yeah.
Of course.
It's Brett and Austin, right?
Brett and Austin.
Some of our friends in the sports broadcasting major area.
Brett told me when we get there, text him.
Really?
He wants to show us around.
Sick.
So
we'll text him.
We'll text him once we get there. Yeah, he was just like, yeah, just text me, and if you guys are there well and early before puck drop, I'll show you around. So
let's go. You might get a little tour on my Instagram story.
Tour of the broadcasting booths and whatnot.
Yeah, because we have connections. Because Brett and Austin go here, and they are the weekend home game voices of the Providence Bruins.
That's right.
So
Brett a sophomore, Austin a senior. Both have done magnificent job in the Dean College radio
you can
program here.
You can hear Brett's voice on some AHL Bruins clips.
Yes.
And although the mic sounds like a piece of garbage on
he's getting that opportunity. He gets to write that down on his resume.
Used to be voice of Providence Bruins. I think that's pretty cool. So,
absolutely.
Even though Andrew decides to disagree. But that's okay.
I'm sorry. I know UConn plays there too, but obviously me as, a Boston College guy from Massachusetts. I'm sorry, but that's the home of the Providence Bruins in my heart. But I know you're going to disagree with me, and that's okay.
Just being a jerk, I know. You're being an asshole, Andrew.
And pipe down.
Calm down. Let me enjoy it, okay? I haven't been to an AHL game in 7 years, bitch.
Been to a Providence game. Yeah, it's got to be at least 4 at this point. Yeah, last
guys,
time
just so you know, if you guys haven't been here,
COVID.
Andrew and I are friends. We've known each other since he was 4 and I was 5, okay? Calm down. We've known each other for years. Oh, God.
My goodness.
I just want to make sure that's clear that we're joking, that we're friends. We've known each other longer than I've known most people. So, yeah. But anyway, so that should be fun to go on Friday night. So, if you are going to be at that game,
feel free. We'll take pictures.
Yeah, we'll take pictures. Come say hi to us.
Take pictures. We'll sign autographs.
Oh my God! Like we have any sort of clout whatsoever. But seriously, if you guys are going to be at the Providence Bruins game on Friday, feel free to come say us. At least, picture.
At least
I've taken pictures. I've taken pictures with fans before.
At least a picture. Tag us on IG. We'll repost that.
Yeah. So that's that. How about Roland? Scott Rowland, the Baseball Hall of Fame. I think it's a wonderful call.
I agree with it. Absolutely agree with it. I've not yet to look at the players that got under 75% voting. Let me just say, though, right out of the gate, I think it is an absolute joke. I think the whole Baseball Hall of Fame voting is a joke. The fact that you only have one player getting inducted this year it's terrible. And I hate the fact that they have to break the 75% code. It's awful. Whoever gets the most votes, you pick the top 4 or 5, you induct them. Simple as that. Simple as that. Just like how the NFL and the NHL does it.
I agree.
Be done with it. But Scott Rowland, amazing player for the Phillies, Cardinals, and Reds. Absolutely agree with that. Great third baseman in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah. As old-time friends, did you guys ever fight and become better friends? Me and Andrew? It's actually, this story's hilarious. Andrew was going to laugh at the fact I'm telling this story. So, I met him at church years ago.
There you go.
I met him at church, which is odd, which is which is absolutely hilarious. I left the church. I didn't get, like, any contact information from him. So I kind of, like, we kind of went our separate ways, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't hate him or anything. I just failed to get, like, his number or something.
Right, you just, like, you guys drifted.
I start this, and he randomly follows me. He DMs me. He asks me if you remember who he is, and that was that. And so I'm like, oh my God, we went to church together, and we caught up, and we've seen each other a few times. It's great. And Andrew and I are back to being close. So.
Yeah. Wow. That is funny how world's small.
Small world, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that. That's how that was it.
Yeah, there you go. And
that was it.
And so then.
And I won't get into why I left that church, by the way. That's
when did Andrew subscribe to you at first?
Oh God. Oh. I swear, one of these times I'm gonna fall on my face. It's gonna be literally hilarious. Clip that when the minute that happens. So he discovered me
for
early.
the 2024 memes.
Yeah, right. No, maybe 2023 January meme if that comes up. But he subscribed to me really early. Like, he was one of my first subscribers. I think a mutual friend followed me. Mm-hmm. That we both have, our mutual follower followed me. He was like, oh my God, really? I recognize him.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Then he followed. He's like, hey, you remember me, right? Yeah. So.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It was good on my stream this past Saturday. I had 2 people from my high school who I rarely talked to since, but they knew since, I was a diehard Jaguar fan. They wanted to stop by since it was a playoff game for a split sec. And I'm like,
appreciate that.
That I appreciate. To go out of your way and just say hi because, like, oh, I was commentating a Jaguar game or a Bruin game or whatever. Like, that I love.
Yeah.
So,
it makes me laugh when some of my friends come and chat.
Yeah.
I am the OG.
I thank them
you are one of the OGs, Andrew, for real. Like,
yes, sir.
YouTube channel and then, like, my life. I will say you are not my longest.
Swedish fish.
You are not my longest tenured friend, though. I'll tell you that right now. One of my friends, my next door neighbor for all those years. I've known him since I was literally a toddler.
I have one.
I have a handful.
If you want. I love Swedish fish.
So. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Fred Griff getting inducted too. That happened like a month ago. Fred Griffith.
Oh yeah,
McGriff.
Fred McGriff.
It was announced. Yeah, and then a broadcaster, a writer, and an ump. Well, but like more players. That's what I'm getting at. Like, bro, NFL, you got like 6 or 7 players getting inducted every year. That's how it should be.
Mm.
And the voting's a joke. Kurt Schilling, Barry Bonds, all those guys should be in. It's ridiculous.
Even though they did
Pete
steroids.
Rose, I don't even care if Pete Rose bet. He should be in. I'm sorry.
I just have personal hatred against Pete Rose, so no.
That's
I don't think so. But that's just my bias, I guess. Barry Bonds, I think, deserves it. Even though he did steroids. I understand. But what he did for the game, he made baseball fun. Even if he, took steroids every 2 days or whatever it was, right? Mm-hmm. Or whatever it was. He made baseball fun to watch. It was entertaining. Because you thought, every time that guy came up, he's like, he's going to hit a home run. Watch out in the water.
Walked him how many times?
Watch out in the water. Talked to Pete about it. Made peace with it. Oh, yeah, I'll explain how he knows that, like, after stream. Yeah, so. What's up, Max? We got a couple minutes here until the second period, I'm sure.
And, of course, second intermission will be the good old hurdle.
Hurdle. And Kyle will be here very shortly. He was probably going to text you to let him in. Soon.
I'll have to get my phone.
Yeah. Because if you don't answer, he's probably going to call me and then... No, our friend Kyle backs. But yeah. What is going on around the NHL? Let's figure it out. What the hell is happening in Pittsburgh? 3-3 through 1. Florida versus Pittsburgh.
Wow.
Shots were 17-14. Sam Reinhart, Matt Tkachuk. Then it was 2-0 Florida. Then it was 2-1 from Ricard Raquel. Danton Heinen ties it at 2. 3-2 Pittsburgh, Chris Letang. And then Carter Verhaeghe ties it at 3. Wow. The over hit in the first period. Oh, did it? Hilarious. Kings and Flyers tied at 2 starting the second period. Wild and Lightning scoreless through 1. Sharks and Red Wings scoreless through 1. Devils lead the Golden Knights 1-0 in the first period. That game's on ESPN Plus and on Hulu. Buffalo and St. Louis will get started at a second. Same with Winnipeg and Nashville. Anaheim and Arizona at 9. Washington and Colorado. That should be a very fun game. That's at 9 o'clock tonight.
That'll be a good one.
Chicago and Vancouver at 10. We discussed the Vancouver situation on Sunday, but Grant, what are your thoughts on
I think that what Vancouver's doing right now, that's absolutely stupid. So Vancouver started off the season horrendous. They got back to near a 500 record, and then they fired Bruce Boudreau. That doesn't make sense to me. Boudreau, he was a great coach with quite a few teams in this league, the Capitals, the Ducks, the Wild, and yeah, just for him to get shown the door before even a year into his tenure is absolutely ridiculous. Rick Tocchet is now the coach. I don't really agree with that. And the fact that, okay, and this might just be a rumor, but this was the thing that really set me off the edge on top of already the bad management. Vancouver's front office tried to blame Elliot Friedman for reporting that, like, they tried to blame Elliot Friedman for reporting that, it is rumored that Boudreau might not finish the year as the coach. You are going to blame an NHL insider for doing his job? What logic does that make?
There's zero logic.
Zero. And you are a organization that makes millions of dollars each season. That is lack of accountability. Blaming an NHL insider.
Dare them.
Break.
How dare the Canucks?
That drove me off the
How dare
edge,
Vancouver blame a guy like Elliot Friedman, who is the Adrian Wojnarowski of the NHL, by the way. Right?
No,
he is the most trusted source in hockey, and you try to blame him? Give me a break. Blame him for doing his job. Give me a break. Yeah, that was really, really stupid. Second period about to start here. Is the world actually going to end? No. The doomsday clock is a stupid thing on the internet.
Well, that's the other thing that I quickly want to touch on real quick, because people online just don't make sense. DeMar Hamlin not, attending the Bills game on Sunday, and it was a clone. Get a grip.
I didn't know. I
Get a grip. That's all I gotta say. DeMar Hamlin didn't attend the game. The clone did.
They kind of had a point with, he didn't show his face. He just had a mask and sunglasses on. But, you could tell that was him.
Yes.
It's midnight means nuclear war has started. I've never seen that on anywhere, like TikTok or Instagram on the news or anything like that. Never heard anything about nuclear war with a doomsday clock. Stop scaring our viewers, guys, really.
Oh, jeez Louise. What are we getting into now?
What are your predictions of the second period? Let me know in the chat. Will there be a goal?
Yes, I'll go 1-0 Bruins at the end of 2.
Well, the Bruins win the draw here. Hampus Lindholm across the line. Bruins shooting are right to left here in the road Whites. Canadiens shooting left to right in the home Reds. Here's Marchand for Bergeron. Carlo played it in for Marchand. Marchand will try to play it around here. Marchand fires one on the net. Got knocked down by Craig Smith in traffic. Carlo for Marchand again. Marchand for Lindholm. Looking to the net. Fans on the shot.
There he is.
Kyle's here.
We'll get the Kyle.
Go get.
I swear, if a goal happens, if the Bruins score, I don't know if I should stay in the room or not.
Here is Lindholm for Carlo here. As Grant's gonna go get Kyle. Montembeault. We'll play it up here is Hoffman over for Jesse Ylonen. Ylonen. Shot saved there by Swayman. Coyle for Taylor Hall. Lost it to Kovacevic. Flips it in the zone. Here is McAvoy. Will move it up for Hall. Over to Grzelcyk. Up for Coyle. Goes off, and the play will be offside. Oh, it is a real thing. How come I haven't seen that anywhere besides I looked it up? It is a real thing. Oh boy. Krejci will take the draw here. As he no, he's not. He'll get waved out here against Christian Dvorak. Zacha will take the draw. Justin Barron. Krejci takes it away from him, but Barron takes it away. Zacha works it in deep. Zacha for McAvoy. Here's Pastrnak across the line. Shot on goal saved there by Montembeault. Zacha for Krejci. Zacha again. Krejci back to Grzelcyk. Plays it over. What's up, Grant and Kyle? And Michael. I did not realize he was here. I was kind of assuming Kyle was here. Shot by...
Alrighty.
Still scoreless here as the second period just started.
First period. It took an hour for the first period?
Well, there's an intermission, too.
I don't know.
Clifton up ice through Pastrnak. Here is Jesse Ylonen. Cut off of the line by Pastrnak. He'll play it up, and this will be not icing. Arbor Jackeye for Joel Edmondson. Plays it up and into the zone. Forbert takes it away. Played around for Foligno, cut off by Dvorak. Pezzetta, Foligno takes it away from him, trying to dive to get it out. Bazile keeps it alive. Kapanen cuts off Belzile. Foligno plays it out. Here is Foligno across the line. He'll play it in the zone. Here's Kapanen for Foligno. Back to the line. A shot there by Clifton, and he broke his stick. Forward for Kapanen, gets it in the zone. Jordan Harris, big hit by Nick Foligno behind the net. Moved it up the ice here. Cuts off by Brandon Carlo. Moved up, gets off Brad Marchand in the zone. Harris gets beat by Craig Smith. Puck moved around. Comes to Nick Suzuki. All right, Snowflake. Stop talking about the nuclear war, please. Jesus Christ. I don't want to talk about that right now. Pitlick cut off by Carlo. It really has nothing to do with anything. Anderson will try to play it out. He will get up to Nick Suzuki. Lindholm got there, though. Suzuki caught off by Lindholm. Craig Smith. Trying to play it up, cut off by Anderson. Smith will move it up the ice, cut off by Matheson. Get back into that scrum. Carlo for Taylor Hall. Hall is knocked down. And it's going to be a penalty on the Canadiens here.
Ooh, that was also a pretty good sell by Hall, I'm not going to lie. He kind of sold it, but definitely agree with the call. All right, first Bruins power play of the night.
And the Bruins got a power play. Yeah, we talked about it first. I know you missed it. You snooze, you lose, Kyle. You forgot to. You didn't make it for the announcement.
Andrew was just like, it's only the home of the Yukon Huskies.
The home of Providence
Bruins.
Oh, yeah, no, he was
or
Providence Friars.
No, the Providence Friars. Sorry, not the Yukon. Providence Friars is what I meant.
This is the 6th worst penalty kill in the league against the 3rd best power play in the league. We'll see how this goes. Sam Creighton and Kyle singing karaoke on Thursday. No, and maybe?
I'd want to, but definitely won't.
You want to, but won't. Okay.
I want to, but I don't have enough courage to embarrass myself.
Kyle, you gonna sing karaoke on Thursday night?
Where?
Down at the
Boomers, I would assume.
down,
I don't know.
down at the atrium.
I don't even know what song I would sing.
You can do it in here, actually.
We can do it in here. We kind of were doing that last night.
We were. We kept kicking up until 1. Yeah, Good job, guys.
Keegan said he heard you singing Titanium.
Yeah, I know. I was
Bergeron,
like, that's
Paul in the slot. Pasternak. What a save, Montembeault.
Montembeault shifting from right to left, robbing Pasternak on the one-timer. That was a nice save.
An incredible save by Montembeault. I think Pasternak tapped his pad there. What an awesome save by Montembeault. The best save of the night so far.
Oh, without a question. Look at the Bruins keeping the puck in the zone. Great passing. Oh, filthy save by Montembeault. Able to just reach out his body and
you
make
should
a
sing,
save.
do you want to build a snowman? No, you should do that, Robert. Bergeron wins the draw. Pasternak shots blocked. McAvoy, Pasternak with space. In front, across for Marchand. He couldn't play it. Marchand, McAvoy for Pasternak. They're trying to find Hall back door. Got cut off in traffic.
Get Hall his goal.
Puck comes out.
That's what you gotta do.
McAvoy for Marchand. Bruins will cross the line. Marchand across the line for Bergeron. Drops it for Pasternak, right point. Here is McAvoy for Taylor Hall. Trying to find Bergeron in front, can't. Hall got to take it away from him by Edmondson. And the Canadiens will get it out halfway through the penalty. Pasternak stretch pass. He has Foligno on a break. Foligno lost his footing and lost the puck. Foligno tripped up there by his own accord.
Second time this period.
Yeah. Canadiens get it out. Swayman will play it over to Pizzetta.
Sting your neck.
Krejci for Zacha. Taken back by the Canadiens, and Harvey Pinard gets it in the zone. 30 seconds to go in this power play. Lindholm for Krejci. Cross the line. Krejci. Zacha. Breakaway. Zacha. What a stop by Montembeault again.
Come on.
Work back to the line. Lindholm for Coyle. Across. Foligno's one-timer missed the net. Lindholm again. Foligno for Krejci. 10 to go in this power play. Krejci controlling. Lindholm with the blue line. Zacha left circle. Across, trying to find Krejci. Went off a skate. Krejci has it again with 3 to go in the power play. And we're back to 5-on-5. Coyle shot saved there by Montembeault. And we're back to 5-on-5. Call Montreal Police Department. I guess we have a couple of robberies to report from the goaltender, Sam Montembeault here. Clifton across the line. Foligno trying to find Clifton back door, and it's got taken away from him by Kovacevic there. Greer gets it in the zone past Kovacevic. Matheson lifts it up in the air, gets back down into the Bruins end. This will not be icing because they think Clifton could have made an effort getting to the puck here.
I whistled for about a minute and a half here.
Yeah. Bruins win the puck battle. Clifton will move it up ahead. And no icing again. Arbor Jack guy on it. Jacko trying to play to Jordan Harris.
Smith got a stick involved there.
Yeah. Jesse Ylonen across the line drops it for Jordan Harris. To Donoff. We forgot to play that clip.
Oh, no. We'll play during the commercial break.
Yolonen. Lost it. Puck comes behind the net. Here is Donoff again. Good rotation by Montreal. Here is Jack-Eye. Fires a shot blocked by Grizzlick. And Taylor Hall will take it away. And that's Frederick, I'm sorry. He'll play it out, and this will come back into the Canadiens' end. RDS. Watching on the French feed.
Ooh.
RDS, French feed of the Canadiens games. Jordan Harris over to Hoffman. Hoffman, stick lifted by Hall. Bergeron moves up for Marchand. He avoids a hit. That could have been dangerous. The crowd loves it when Marchand gets hit. He's hated in Canada. Hall, Marchand. For McAvoy. Marchand lost the puck to Suzuki. Bergeron tying him up. Marchand takes it away, trying to find Hall in the slot. Couldn't find him there. And Yolonen will play it up. Here is Nick Suzuki. Suzuki lost it to Forbert. This puck comes back into the Canadiens. Now we have enough whistle in like 3 minutes here. I need a break. Here is Savard.
Oh!
Big hit. A massive hit by Derek Forbert on Nick Suzuki. That's going to be a penalty here.
Yeah, definitely going to be interference. And there's your whistle. Now Forbert wants to drop
Forbert
the gloves.
and Michael Pizzetta.
Wow,
and
the
Pizzetta.
referees are restraining them. Let them fight. Oh, man.
Forbert laid out Nick Suzuki. That's their #1 guy.
That's good on Montreal supporting their captain there.
And that would have been... Massive save there. A massive hit there anyway.
Well, no, massive save by Montreal. I mean, a few minutes ago, I was hoping we would get to talk about if there was a replay. But Zacco went in all alone. He tried to go wrist shot blocker side, but Montreal just stuck with it. Great save.
Is this going to be interference or?
I think interference.
Yeah, I'm wondering what the actual penalty is. It was a penalty. I'm just wondering what they're going to call. If it's interference, is it elbowing? Is it boarding, which it shouldn't be boarding. Charging, I don't know. I have to mute this. So. Ryan Brazier's still in the Red Sox. I don't know why Ryan Brazier's still a member of the Red Sox organization.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
How did Matt Barnes get DFA before Ryan Brazier? And Seabold, too. There's another one they got rid of. Oh, okay. Update. I'm taking the power play away. It's 4-on-4. Pizzetta will get a penalty here. I think it's instigating. Instigating is an actual penalty. It's instigating a fight.
What?
Instigating a fight.
I know that. Okay.
Yeah. When you weren't involved in the original play and you just dropped the gloves to defend your teammate, it's called instigating. Forbert, massive hit on Suzuki. They're going to call that like an elbow of some sort. Interference. They have Smith serving. They have Smith in the box as well. Pizzetta's in there. And it's 4-on-4. No, it's a... Wait a minute. NHL lied. It's a power play. Here's Hoffman for Donoff, Matheson. Montreal does have a power play. Never mind. Hoffman, shot deflection, missed the net there. Puck comes out. Matheson at the line, though. He keeps it in. Here's Hoffman, right point. Here's Suzuki behind the net. Suzuki for Matheson. Hoffman, deflection save, rebound, they score. Kirby Dach. Montreal leads 1-0. Power play goal for Kirby Dach. No way Swayman could have stopped that. No. No way. There is no way anybody stops that. That's a goal.
Missile.
Yeah.
Nice
Are they
play
reviewing
from
something here?
Kirby Doc and
Nope.
Nope. All right, so former Blackhawk gets Montreal on the board. Well, the Bruins doing their typical trailing 1-0.
The Bruins got to respond.
Here's
They
the
can't
issue,
afford
though.
to lose to Montreal here.
Oh no.
They'll be called frauds. Yeah, that's fine. My charger's over here because I had to charge my phone earlier in the stream. There you go. Here is Harvey Pinard. Back a shot by Edmondson, missed the net that time. Here's Barron. Lost it to Lindholm. Taylor Hall. And Yolona takes away. Here's Harvey Pinard trying to find a man back door with Savard. He couldn't really get a shot away. Edmondson's drive, missed the net. Here is Yolonen for... Sorry, that was Barron for Yolonen. Yolonen's shot saved by Swayman. Or that was Belzile, I'm sorry. Saved by Swayman that time. I wish the Bruins thought this is how the Bruins responded to goal with more offense. Pretty interesting DM now, I'm curious. Oh, Kike Hernandez said, I feel good about my team. That's the tweet. Do you remember that game into Toronto, I think, when Jack Edwards yelled, and Jaime gets penetrated? I don't remember that.
You made it to a fucking playoff.
Krejci will take the draw against Kirby Doc here to the left of Swayman. Bruins are out almost doubling their shots on goal. Just they can't get a goal here. What did you guys say? Oh. Doc won the draw. Yolonen plays it over to, and Pasternak takes it away, goes past everybody. This will be icing here against the Bees. For obvious, yeah, it was hilarious for obvious reasons. Just the soundbite alone. Yeah, the soundbite would confuse me too. So face-off will be back in the Bruins' end. Krejci against Doc again. Doc wins the draw again. Barron for Edmondson. Lays it in. Donovan. Grzelcyk roughed up. Grzelcyk 2-on-2 scrum for the puck behind the Bruins' net. Donovan comes away with it from Montreal in front. Couldn't find anybody. Here's a shot by Barron. Saves Swayman that time. Kirby Doc. Pasternak knocks it down. Krejci will move it up the ice. 3-on-2 with a fourth coming. Krejci. For Zacha. For McAvoy. He couldn't play the puck in front of the net. What are you doing, Grant?
Oh, I'm sorry. Text messages.
Oh.
Oh, that are urgent at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Because people love to spark up drama.
McAvoy for Pasternak. A shot
they
save. Krejci the
save?
rebound put
Okay.
wide. Krejci's getting yanked down to the ice by Edmonton there. How is that not a penalty? Edmonton was holding up his stick.
The Bruins have only had that one power play so far.
Yeah. Here's Hoffman, plays it in behind the net. I was wondering what you were doing there.
Nah. I won't check my phone until second intermission. In fact...
McAvoy. Grzelcyk over to Bergeron. Out of his reach, he'll play the puck now. Pasternak. Back to Bergeron. Marchand got knocked out. Marchand lost the puck to Jordan Harris. Savard up for Petlik. Petlik will play it over to Nick Suzuki again.
Oh, it's not no one here, Robert. It's other friends from back at home. It's no one here at the...
Anderson flips it in the offensive zone. Carlo gets free from Pitlick. Up the ice pass for Smith across the line. The play is offside. They're going to call Marchand offside there. Commercial break, 1-0 Montreal. Ugh. Montreal's playing is the better team right now. Bruins got to be better.
It's still early, but like we can't do this heading into the playoffs where we just lose every game. Now it's great that we have the offensive power we do to continuously score late in games, but why? Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's great. You can look what happened when you scored early against the Rangers and the Sharks. You kept the lead.
Right.
And not every game's going to be like the Islanders game last week or potentially tonight where you allow the first goal, trail for a little bit, and then boom, offense just picks it up and starts scoring. You can't play like this heading into the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're winning, and it's not a main concern, but right now I had to pick one major flaw in this Bruins team. It's they struggle in the first period, and usually they give up the first goal.
Yeah, you gotta, start on time and shoot and just keep taking shots, pressure the goalie early. You know,
They got a couple quality shots on goal. I know Montembeau's playing great right now, but I mean,
still inexcusable.
This is beatable. I mean,
this is the Montreal Canadiens we're talking
been
about.
Skating over his own skates, like he's not getting going. Zaka, Grzelcyk, Hall, Pastrnak, they've all had chances. Just failed to capitalize.
You need to capitalize on your chances, right?
Just gotta. That's all right though. You're down 1-0.
It's only one, but still, this is a game you should be winning by 4 already.
This is what I was saying earlier in the game, and why I've kept the close score prediction. You knew Montreal was gonna play Boston tough.
Best team against one of the worst teams. This should not be a 1-0 game right now.
It shouldn't be a 1-0
in favor of Montreal.
Right now, but you know what? Montreal, they want to play spoiler to their division rival.
Yeah. So whenever they got clearance to drop the puck here.
Oh my goodness! What was the ref doing sitting there like? Hi, I'll order a coffee, a donut, a bagel. Drop the puck.
Kapanen wins the draw. They'll get it into the offensive zone. Jack-Eye will play it they'll play it up the ice here. And Clifton will get it to Frederick. Yulinen will try to move it up, and Greer will play it over to Frederick. He'll get it in the offensive zone, avoids a hit. Here's Kapanen now. Throws it to the middle. Greer couldn't play the puck, got deflected. Greer right to Jack-Eye. Canadians take it away. Kapanen gets Jack-Eye off the puck and plays it over to Frederick. Nice work by Kapanen. Here's Greer. Puck goes over him. Here is Forbert for Frederick. Shot on goal. Saved by Montembeau. They play like they don't want to until the second period. It looks like they're not even trying to really score here in the second period here. 7:45 to go. Except we're halfway through this game, guys.
I mean, I was shooting Montreal 16-11.
True.
That's great, but you need to score now.
Over 27 minutes left?
Yeah. And we have a couple of score updates. The Panthers now lead 4-3 on Pittsburgh in the second period. Flyers lead 3-2 on the Kings. Wild lead 1-0 on the Lightning. Sharks and Red Wings are tied at 1. And the Sabres lead the Blues 3-0 in the first period. Oh, boy.
Buffalo really fighting for that wild card spot. We'll see if they get there. They're only, 4 points behind Washington right now?
As Mark...
Same if the Sharks win, that's an upset.
Shark beat the Red Wings is a major upset.
Well, would be.
As Marchand took the shot, went up and out of play. As Bergeron won that face-off, but they'll do another one here.
Yeah, it's so sad when Detroit left the Western Conference. I remember when the Red Wings and Sharks used to fight in the playoffs every year.
Yeah. Bergeron against Suzuki here. Bergeron wins it. Marchand gets it back to McAvoy, who had a nice goal on Sunday. McAvoy couldn't get it up as Suzuki takes it away. Puck goes past everybody. This will come in on Swayman and help to play it aside, but it goes right to Josh Anderson as McAvoy got beat. Here is Pitlick, has Suzuki in front. Trying to find him. Grzelcyk cuts it off. He closes that off. Here's Anderson. Far corner. Back to the left point. A shot by Matheson deflected off the high glass. Marchand will play it over to Grzelcyk. Bruins will move it out to center. Grzelcyk, nice pass over to Bergeron. Bergeron, wrister, save, rebound in front.
Ooh.
Marchand couldn't put it home the rebound. Good save by Montembeau again.
You see case in point there. Juicy rebound. Guy got on top of it.
And they did. And just a better save by the goalie. That was Marchand with that rebound chance and the initial shot by Bergeron. As Suzuki plays it in deep. Carlo avoids a hit from Anderson. He'll move it up ice with some speed here. Here comes Carlo up the ice, leading the rush. He'll play it over to Taylor Hall. Onside barely. Hall around the goal. Looking in front, trying to find Carlo. Could not get the puck back. He'll play it in deep. Foligno, nice work. Foligno for Coyle. Puck is poke check to the middle. Doc takes it away. Here is Barron. Yulin and, for Hoffman in the middle. Carlo poke-checking him. Here's a chance in front, and Carlo gets it away. Penalty coming on Montreal. It's a late penalty coming up as Carlo got hooked. Here's Hall.
Bring him right back in this game.
Coyle gets poke-checked. Doc will get a touch, and the Bruins will go to the power play.
Here we go. Time to capitalize now.
I see a goal coming soon.
I smell it. Smells like pasta.
Let's go. We keep the jersey up. In the back.
Oh, the Whalers. They don't exist anymore, but the legacy of the Whalers will live on.
Yeah, Whalers.
Even they, I don't know if they'll ever bring back the Whalers. We'll see. Bergeron will take the draw against Dvorak. They need a new arena first.
I hope they do, but Connecticut's kind of
Bergeron
small.
wins the draw. McAvoy. Marchand. I did not have pasta for dinner, no. Marchand. McAvoy. Pasternak is shot, blocked by Edmondson, up and out of play.
Maybe you gotta eat it.
I had pizza.
I had pizza as well.
Hey, you're wearing his jersey. That means it's just good.
I have his jersey on. This is a Pooh Bear reverse retro Pasternak jersey.
We got the other reverse retro pasta.
Yeah.
Up on the wall.
We have 2021 Pasternak. 2023 Pasternak. On right now.
Don't worry, in due time, Baselli's coming down. We'll probably get Bergeron up on the wall.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Baselli down.
Put Bergie up there.
Jaguars are out of the playoffs. No one cares anymore, Grant.
Rip.
Okay.
No one cares. Bergeron wins the draw. Pasternak for McAvoy. For Pasternak. Deflection by Bergeron. Save. Hall scores!
There it is!
Taylor
He
Hall!
scored!
He needed one. He needed one. Taylor Hall. The Bruins tie it at 1. It's a power play goal. Bingo. His first goal since December 17th. There you go. His first goal since December 17th against the Blue Jackets. Good job, Taylor Hall. Finally breaking the curse. And it's a power play goal. Oh, that makes me feel a little better about Taylor Hall now.
That makes me feel a little better about this team in general. They did it again. They trailed, they tied. Usually they respond with a quick goal shortly after, so
Yeah.
we'll see if the Bruins can take the lead in the final 5:44.
Dino called Taylor Hall scoring a goal.
Yes, he did.
As they go to commercial break, as the Canadiens, I think, ice the puck. They're going to go to commercial break. The Bruins tied at 1. Thank God. The Bruins tied, and it was
power play, Sam.
And it was Taylor Hall.
Taylor Hall masterclass. What you know about it?
Put this away. Hasn't scored a goal since December 17th against the Blue Jackets.
There we go.
Huh? Swedish fish. You want one?
I need. Well, I don't have any Taylor Hall stuff.
I don't either. I do actually. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I have a Chris Kelly signed 2011 Stanley Cup puck.
I think you did tell me that.
Chris Kelly, who's a Bruins assistant coach.
1971 Stanley Cup card.
Yeah.
You need to buy that Gordie Howe Whalers card.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Next time.
Yeah, get the Gordie Howe Whalers card and then flex it in flex it in.
Oh, by the way, Andrew, you were telling us that your family has a lot of history with the Whalers.
Oh yeah, he does.
Oh, I'd love to hear about that.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you the story later. It's hilarious. Oh my
I'd
God.
love to hear about
He was
that.
telling me about it earlier, but I've heard this story before. I'll tell you later. Wow, what a crazy story he's got.
I mean, I was saying Connecticut might be too small to have an NHL team again, but I hope I'm wrong. And honestly, Whalers, they're pretty chill. Whalers, Nordiques.
The Bruins, the
Hartford Whalers all the way.
The Bruins are playing the Hurricanes in March, and that is the Hartford Whalers night at the PNC Arena.
That's right. That's gonna be on Sunday. Or
I think it's in. I don't know, but anyway.
Well,
so
I know they're
not.
playing
It will be
Carolina.
yellow versus it will not be versus the Hurricanes. I will put it as the Whalers with the Whalers logo and the Whalers colors and everything. And the goal horn will be brass bonanza.
My freaking ringtone. Woo! Yeah, they're playing Carolina on Sunday, but I don't think... Oh, the All-Star Game's next weekend?
Yep.
Really?
It's on February 3rd, right?
Question, chat. Do we call the should we call the All-Star Game? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn it, yeah.
I got 24.
Yeah, damn it, yeah.
Yes, Floyd, we're doing.
All right, but we're not doing a live reaction to the skills competition.
No.
I've done that on my channel before. Terrible idea. So
That's
just
sounds
stick.
I considered
to
it and I said no.
Stick to the All-Star Game then. That sounds
I
good.
like how our DCA advisor watched Sam's stream over the
Yes, I
break.
think.
It was hilarious. Yolonen for Kirby Doc will cross the line. Zaka lost it to Kirby Doc, plays it back to the line. Here's Edmondson, a shot, missed the net that down. Hoffman missed the rebound, and Pastrnak will lift it up the ice for Krejci just out of his reach. So, how much you want that Kelly puck for? I'm keeping it, thanks. That's a valuable you don't sell unless it's like a really, really good deal. And plus, I won a contest for it. John's actually contest for a Chris Kelly signed puck. I actually won that contest.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And that's how we got to know each other and became friends. Lindholm moves it around the boards. Carlo for Zaka. Poke check there. Puck goes through Pastrnak. Yolonen will try to flip it up. Coyle takes it away. Coyle plays it cross ice to nobody. Here's Edmondson. Do you think we'll have classes Thursday? Depends on how much snow we get. If we get a lot, if we get a lot of snow, then yeah, then no, we won't.
It's not like high school.
Foligno gets through, but could not get it on side. Coyle.
Virtual classes, God forbid.
Clifton for Taylor Hall. Hall tied up, gets free from Dodonov. Foligno. Coyle, Foligno, Hall in the third line. That's Clifton, I'm sorry. Clifton spins off, plays it back to Forbert. Forbert shot deflection, missed the net. Kirby Doc. For Jesse Yolonen. Dodonov gonna break up on the rush here. Dodonov looking in front, and then there's nobody there to play the puck. Puck comes out. Comes right to Marchand. Taylor Hall. Cross the Canadiens line. Hall trying to look in front. Couldn't find anybody. Hall drops it. Grzelcyk. McAvoy looking to the goal. Going to go around the net. McAvoy for Bergeron. Saved by Montembeault.
Wow, how many saves tonight for him?
He's got 19 of 20 so far. 20 of 21 so far. Take a look at theme nights for the Carolina Hurricanes. When is that? Hartford Whalers night, Sunday, March 26th, 5 p.m. from Carolina. Hartford Whalers night. So that stream, it will be decked out in Whalers. It'll be a green scoreboard for Carolina. It will be the Whalers, and it will be brass bonanza with the Whalers logo and everything. It'll be Bruins versus Whalers. So yes.
You're gonna put Bruins versus Hurricanes in the title, though?
Yes, but I'll put Whalers.
Everything else will be Whalers. That's sick.
Marchand's shot is blocked. Puck comes out. Andrew Ford, what game? In March, the Bruins play the Hurricanes, and it's Whalers night in the Hurricanes arena. So they're gonna, I'll have Whalers gear everywhere. Not Whalers gear, but like Whalers stuff all on the scoreboard, on the screen, and everything. Here is Grzelcyk for Smith. Will get it in the zone. Here is Matheson for Savard, for Josh Anderson. Flips it in the zone. 3 minutes to go, second period. 1-1 is your score from Montreal. Puck worked it down low. Somebody doesn't have a stick. It's Nick Suzuki. Lindholm takes it away. Pitlick takes it back. Pitlick tied up there by Krejci in the corner. Lindholm takes it away. And he'll flip it up and out. Krejci takes the puck with Zaka and Smith on the second line. Here's Zaka. Crosses the line. Lindholm back to Zaka for Krejci in the slot. Krejci missed the net. It landed next to the net there. Yolonen. That's Belzile, I'm sorry. For Harris. For Vucevic. What is his last name? No.
Wait, what?
Kovacevic.
Oh, Kovacevic. I'm just like you. I'm not too familiar.
Lindholm
with
for
that
Taylor
name, so.
Hall. Cross line Hall. We're trying to work through the defense, cut off there by Kovacevic. Pizzetta plays it in the zone. Here is Montembeault. He'll play it over to Jordan Harris. Harris will play it up, goes off Taylor Hall. Pizzetta will try to play it through. Goes off Clifton. Pizzetta will get it back into the zone. Clifton knocks it down. He'll play it up for Foligno here. Play is onside. Foligno flips it in around the goal. Kovacevic for Pizzetta. Kirby Doc crosses the line, gets around Forbert, and gets cut off by Bergeron, who wrecks Kirby Doc.
That was a big
Bergeron with a big hit.
Good.
Wow. Bergeron doesn't usually throw the body like that. Bergeron's going to get around Edmondson. Bergeron lost the puck to Edmondson there. Marchand. Pasternak with space. In front, Bergeron tips it into the side of the cage and a save by Montembeault. Marchand for McAvoy. Pasternak, one-timer hit Bergeron and Savard is hunched over. He's hurting right now. McAvoy, far side boards of the Grizzly left point. Grizzly gonna go around the goal for Bergeron. He couldn't get a one-timer away. Pasternak gets through 2 defenders. Chips it in for Marchand. Lost the puck there. Pasternak take it away against Edmondson here. Final minute of the second period. Here is Bergeron. Good time in the offensive zone by the top line. Bergeron for Marchand. McAvoy in the slot. Works through. McAvoy with space. Hit the side of the net. And they call a penalty.
They're going to call high sticking. He clipped Harvey Pinard there.
Harvey Pinard, yeah. Raphael Harvey Pinard. Let's see what the call was. Could be on McAvoy for high sticking. Power play for Montreal. They're third of the game. But then they'll have some in the third period too. They'll have 42 seconds of power play time here, then a minute 18 in the third. If they don't score the first in the next 42 seconds. Montreal was successful the last time around. 1 for 2 on the power play for the Canadiens. Kapanen against Suzuki. Kapanen wins the draw. Forward for Carlo. And that'll clear down like the ice. So all that momentum that the Bruins got from that about minute in the offensive zone sucked away because of a penalty.
That's unfortunate.
Here is Matheson with half a minute to go. For Doc. Gets past Forbert. Suzuki. For Doc. Kapanen takes it away. Doc takes it back. Back to Matheson. Steps up. Hoffman poke check by Coyle.
Like Hoffman's had a quiet night.
Yeah. Here's Donald with 15 seconds. Down to 10. Doc here. Matheson one-timer. I think that missed the net. It went off the high glass.
As well.
Suzuki for Doc. Dodonov. What a stop. Swayman on Dodonov with 2.8 to go in the period.
One-timer out in front. Swayman read it beautifully and a fantastic save on Evgeny Dodonov. And look at this. Dodonov comes from behind the net, then begins to screen, and he is able to find a perfect pass from Max Domi. Great save, though. Swayman concentrated that to perfection. It was 16 games without a goal for Taylor Hall.
Wow. 2.8 to go in the period here. Bergeron will take the draw, and they're going to tie up this. Nope, never mind. Bergeron is going to get. They're going to do the draw again, or is it Bergeron waved out? I'm not sure.
Looks like Bergeron will take it again.
Bergeron's going to win the draw. Clifton will skate out the clock. And that'll do it for period 2. Minute 19 of power play time coming for the Canadiens to start the third period, but it's 1-1 through 2. Yeah, we'll play Hurdle. Come on.
After we play the Dadanoff clip before we forget.
Oh, yeah, we have to play the Dadanoff clip. Hold on. Here, let me find that clip real quick.
We're going way back here.
Let me see if I can find this clip. Oh boy, here we go. Oh yeah, it's down. Here we go. Here we go. We found it.
Old! Before his intro was all red.
Seconds. Here we go. Come on, tie the game. Don't let them go up by 2. Don't let them go up the game. 5 minutes left. Kapov, Thornton, Kovalchuk, Parise, anybody. Dadanoff!
fix the mic.
Mike is broken. My man's got to chill, bruh. My man's got to chill. Oh,
Hey man, have you ever lost a...
Hurdle's broken.
What?
Hurdle.
Wait, you sure refresh.
What is this bullshit?
What?
Look at this.
No, you gotta exit out of the page.
Application error.
Like type in hurdle. Yep,
What the hell is this?
application error.
That's bull
Maybe
crap.
they're updating the players right now.
No dangle games. Here we go. We're gonna play that instead. It's the same thing as Hurdle. It's literally the same. It's the same thing.
It takes away the fun of not being the same thing, but it's the same thing. We just choose the hurdle because why not?
All right. Here's dangle games. It's more complicated, but it makes more sense. You have 8 guesses. You can guess any current NHL player. A green cell means that attribute's correct. A yellow cell in the age column means you are within 2 years. The number column means you're within 5 years. Yellow cell is in the team column means the mystery player used to play for that team. No color indicates no similarities or match the mystery player's attributes. Okay, so we do have a silhouette like we did in the hurdle, so that's good. We know what in the hell is that on his head.
Honestly,
Kyle's face is
Like
priceless.
alfalfa sticking up that head.
I don't know who this
Oh God!
Alfalfa. What's up, my man?
Is that Pasternak? No, that can't be
No
Pasternak.
way.
Pass the
McAvoy?
sauce with the
Wait a
bag.
minute. Why am I seeing McAvoy?
No, it's not McAvoy. He doesn't
but
have
he
that
doesn't
hair.
have the hair, but
gotta be
he
like
has the
a
facial
Connor David
structure.
maybe.
Is it Panarin?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm thinking Panarin. I'm gonna guess Panarin. Winger. He's not a right-handed shot, so it's not Pasternak. He's in the Atlantic Division. Okay. He is a winger. He is not a right-handed shot. He is younger than 31, not Russian, and his jersey number is higher than 10.
Not Russian.
Well, that's what it says. It's not Russian. Did not used to play for the Rangers.
It's not
Alex Tuck? I mean, maybe.
McDavid?
No, it's a left-handed shot. It's in our division, so no.
Oh.
Try American. Okay, I don't. Okay, give me an American. We'll guess it.
I'm stumped here.
Matthew. Oh, Matthews. He's American.
But he's not a winger.
Yeah, he is.
I thought it was a center.
Oh, he's a center.
for
Never mind.
longest time.
Never mind. Left-handed, left wing in our division, Atlantic Division. He is just older than 24. He's not Russian or American. His jersey number is higher than 34. So, do we go with a Bruin here? But which Bruin has hair like that?
I mean,
Besides Pasternak. Should we see if it's a? Should we guess Pasternak to see if it's a Bruin?
I mean, you can, but I doubt it.
To see if it's a Bruin. It's not a Bruin.
Wow.
Kucherov. Oh, it could be Kucherov. That could very well be it.
Yeah, but he's not Russian.
Oh, he's not Russian. Never mind. So he's not Czech, American, or Russian. His jersey number is between 34 and 88.
A lot of numbers.
Michael goes, it's a lot of numbers. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
That's right.
College whiz
very
over
good
here.
Ooh, sorry. Just older than 26.
This is tough. So he's got to be 27.
27, 28.
Let's
Wait.
go. Wait, Senators.
The age, yeah,
I
you were
wanna
thinking,
guess,
so he's 27.
I want to guess a Canadian Senators player. What would fit that criteria? I have no idea.
Brady Tkachuk? No, he's...
But he's American, I thought.
Tkachuk's 25 anyway. Larkin. It could be Dylan Larkin. He's a center.
I thought Larkin. Wait, is Larkin from American or is he Sweden?
I don't remember what he is. I'm sorry, I don't remember.
I don't remember either. He's either American or Sweden. I don't remember.
Sam Reinhart?
Sam Reinhart?
No, he's number 9 for Florida.
Yeah. Wouldn't be Barkov. He's from Finland. Or
And
actually,
his jersey number is between 34 and 88.
oh yeah, well it's higher than 16.
Left wing.
Huh.
Is this so does not play for Toronto?
Jonathan, if
Or
Jonathan
Boston.
Huberdeau never got traded, I would guess
Carter?
him.
No, it's not Carter Verhaeghe. Tyler Bertuzzi. It could be Bertuzzi. Although I think he's American. We can try it
We
anyway.
could try Bertuzzi.
Whoa!
Wow!
Wow, Andrew. Andrew Ford. Good guess. Tyler Bertuzzi. Wow. Yeah, so he's... Oh, he is Canadian. Oh. I thought he's American. Never mind. I thought he was American. America.
Hey, try because he joined a real American team.
The Detroit Red Wings, yeah.
Throwback to the first period.
Yeah, if you guys are here in the first period, you get the reference. All right, so Tyler Bertuzzi.
All right, let's go unlimited.
Unlimited mode. Oh, this was the last time you played this. Okay.
Barkov. Oh, there you go.
What is this hair?
Oh, make it a flat top.
What does his hair do?
Kyle Connor. Actually, Kyle Connor, based off that structure, that's not a terrible guess.
Whoa.
Wow.
We got a lot here. Okay, so he's a Central Division left-handed shot. Younger than 26. Barely. So he's 24, 25.
Josh, wait a minute. No, I was going to say Josh Morrissey, but he's on the Jets.
I thought he said Josh Swayman. I'm like, who's that? He's a left-handed shot, American. Jersey number is lower than 81. He's just younger than 26. He's 24 or 25. Does not play for Winnipeg.
I'm going through the teams. What are the Predators got?
For Americans, not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot. Blues.
Could it be... Clayton Keller. That'd be a good guess from Arizona.
Clayton Keller would be a good guess.
No. He is 24. We know that for sure. Jersey numbers between 9 and 81. Here's the silhouette again. Forsberg, Swedish.
Minnesota, do they have anybody?
Oh my god. America.
America!
Fuck yeah! Robert Thomas, that could be a good guess, actually.
I thought it was Canadian, but try it.
No, he's American, I'm pretty sure.
That's what Sam's new intro.
No, it's not.
Canadian. Oh, but he's on the Blues. And he's a center, so we know for sure.
No, it will not be. I will be banned off the internet. Whoa!
That's what it says in the
I know that's what it says, but why would you say that live? Now this is getting taken down. Michael, why is it whenever you're in here, streams go to shit?
I just summoned that. For some reason.
All right, what do we got here? I feel like
So we have Michael, really?
We have everything but the jersey number.
And so he's 24. He's American. His jersey number is just higher than 18, so it's within 5. Tyler Bozak? Does he still play? No.
Well, he's not 24.
Not really.
Yeah, he's not 24. Brandon Saad's not 24.
Nope.
I called
Kyber's not a
20. Well, he's number 25, so that wouldn't fit.
This is pretty cool.
We can try Kyra to see. Kyra's not a center. He's a winger.
This is pretty cool. You should do this in the background.
To do what? Okay, you're pulling up John's stream for me, really?
Well, no, I'm already watching your stream.
We need a green screen for that
Why
kind
are we?
No, it's not a green screen. I think it's just a
Why are we giving John extra viewers? He's already beaten us in the view count.
I guarantee he is.
He is.
Eh.
Blues.
Your mom, lol. Ha ha.
Ha
Ha ha. Brown. Oh, Nathan Brown. Is that? No, that's a kid I went to school with. Logan Brown. Oh.
Interesting. I wouldn't have gotten that probably.
For reference, Nathan Brown was an asshole. Anyway, that's not the point.
The hatred.
Yeah, Logan Brown. Central Division Center, left wing 24, American is number 22.
Win the Rumble.
What?
Logan Paul gonna win the Rumble.
Okay, Logan Paul is not going to be at the Royal Rumble on Saturday. Holy
He's
shit.
not?
No!
Yes!
Who said that? It's not confirmed. He has a 1/10
It's not-
chance.
He's still rehabbing his injury. He will not be there Saturday. Calm down.
Nah, he good. He's making YouTube videos again. He's fine.
I could make a YouTube video with a broken, with pretty much a decapitated left leg at this point. Holy shit. We have time to play one more.
We definitely have time to play one more.
We do. 5 minutes. Who the hell is that?
Colonel Bull or these guessing games both intermissions. That really kills off the time.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, this looks like your average fella.
This looks like your average jabroni. Jabroni. Krug. Kreider. Kreider.
Chris Kreider. Kind of looks like Kreider.
Zaka. I'll guess
No.
Zaka. We got a lot here. Okay. He's a center, a left wing, just younger than 25, not Czech. His jersey number is just lower than 18. Metropolitan Division. Is this oh, what the hell's his name?
On the Penguins. Mark B. Bulger?
Teddy Bluger?
Teddy Bluger? Is that what I'm thinking of? Worth a guess.
Oh, 53. I thought he's 16. I'm sorry.
I thought he was 16 myself. Okay, 53, my bad.
Barzell.
Ooh, Barzell's a good guess.
Matt Barzell.
Nope.
All right, Metropolitan Division center. He's a left-handed center. Just younger than 25. His jersey number is between 13 and 18, so it's 14 through 17 here we're working with. Does not play for the Penguins or the Islanders.
Devils.
Okay.
Thinking of Devils center.
Nathan Bastion?
No, he's a winger.
I have a buddy at Montreal at the Bell Center right now cheering for the Bruins. Is he trying to get crucified? I'm just asking. You don't go to Montreal as a Bruins fan.
Hughes wears 86, so we know it's not Hughes. Sean Couturier?
He's older.
He's older than 24. We could think Flyers, though.
Kevin Hayes.
Kevin Hayes, too old. Travis Konechny wears number 11.
It's not Sebastian Aho, no.
Not Sebastian Aho. Martin Nicias?
No, not Nate. He's number 88.
Let's see. Blue Jackets? No.
I got the Devils roster up here, and well.
Is it Bornquist?
The Red Sox players.
No.
Rehabbing, say.
Is this Sharon Govich?
He's a center?
Yeah, it is.
He's a center?
He plays center. He's labeled as a center.
I thought he was a winger. Well, there we go. I was on the right track. I'm like, Devils.
No.
Devils, raw.
Devils. Canadians are nice, polite people there.
You guys actually believe in the New Jersey Devil?
Oh, God.
Nah. We're not getting into that.
I guess Sarangovich looks like your average Joe, according to me. Oh, God.
Yeah. Bob.
Bobrovsky.
Oh, Sergei
the rest of the week.
Yeah. And then Spencer Knight's down in Charlotte. What a joke.
And the Rangers lit up the other.
Who's their goalie?
The rookie goalie last night.
Who was it?
6-2. I forget his name. I think it started with the G.
Whoa. The hell's happened here? Why are you playing Curtain Craft 400?
No, I'm just watching something.
Okay.
They need to sign that. We're going to hear it soon if the Bruins go.
Okay. We'll see. Canadians have a power play here to start the third, though.
Jeremy Swayman, an empty net goal.
Gonna go on. I'm gonna watch the game. See you. All right. See you later, Beaver. Yeah. Apparently, Modesty won't be ready for opening day. Shit.
There goes that. Sign him
They could be ready like a few weeks into the season. I don't know.
You can dodge a. You can dodge a ball.
Okay. What the hell does that mean? What does that have to do with anything? If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Okay. In what context, Floyd?
Where's the context?
I would like to see where you're going with this, though.
I feel like it could be like some inspirational shit. Like,
if you need inspirational shit, just watch Rocky. That's all you need to do in life.
Oh, Dodgeball the movie. Oh, the movie. Dodgeball. Okay.
As I said, you can watch a better movie.
We got Rocky now. Rocky Purdy.
Rocky Purdy. Oh, God. Rocky Purdy. You gotta go out to Philadelphia with the Rocky song on Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
That's what you should do. Actually, no, that'll probably piss off the Eagles. Don't do that.
Walk. If they win, walk out with.
Paul Heyman with the Purdy line last night.
That was funny.
Was the best. When the Eagles get conquered.
Minute 18, a power play time to start the third period for Montreal. That's McAvoy's in the box.
Oh, man.
What are your predictions for the third period? Let me know in the chat. Bruins are going to be shooting left to right in the road whites. Canadians in the home reds and blue shooting right to left.
Bruins win 3-1. Score a goal, get an empty netter. They scave off Montreal.
I think 2-1.
2-1?
Actually, maybe I should go 2-1 because the Bruins never score empty netters.
Dadonov dumps it in deep. Forward throws it to the middle. Oh, that could have been dangerous. Oh, God, there's nobody there besides Canadiens players. Shot by Matheson went up and off the high glass. Carlo has it. He'll play it up and out to center. Lands in front of Marshall. He's tripped up. Penalty coming. It's going to be on Mike Matheson. And that 4-on-4 will be, the power play will now be negated. It'll be 4-on-4 for 54 seconds.
So Bruins projected to get 1:06 of power play time here as they do call a cross check on Matheson right in front of the linesman. I don't know what Matheson was doing there. I mean, that was a blatant cross check right in front of the official.
I agree, it's blatant. 4-on-4 for 54 seconds. No predictions in the chat for the third period? Come on, guys. 4-on-4 for 54 seconds at a minute 6 Bruins power play after this. Krejci will take the draw here against Nick Suzuki whenever he decides to take his sweet-ass time and get in the box here. Look, he's just like skating over so gingerly. Nope. It's Christian Dvorak. Never mind.
Former Arizona Coyote Christian Dvorak went to the London Knights of the OHL for junior hockey. The more you know.
Yeah. Krejci gets Dvorak. Grzelcyk wins it for Lindholm. Plays it in down low. Zaka. Lost it. Here's Krejci. Controlling the play.
Oh, lowered a little bit, yeah.
Grzelcyk. Plays it in for Zaka down low. Spins off Edmondson. Puck comes out. Canadians ice the puck here. 32 to go in the 4-on-4. 3-1, 3-1, 3-2. What are your predictions, Kyle, for the third?
I told you 2-1.
2-1, that's right. Is it go to overtime and regulation?
Oh, regulation.
Oh, boy.
Not going to overtime.
Said that last year. Last time these two teams played, they went to overtime.
This last time. We're winning this time.
The Bruins won in overtime.
Well, the Bruins won in overtime, but still.
Too bad we're winning in regulation this time. I'm feeling it.
Suzuki will play it up for Josh Anderson. Poke check by Zaka. Krejci will control. 13 to go in the 4-on-4. Krejci for Pasternak across the line. Pasternak walks in. Shot deflected by Savard. Up and out of play. 3 to go in the 4-on-4.
Rats.
Rats?
Wow.
Darn.
Was that Marchand who just took the shot?
Pasternak.
Oh. Well, I was like, if that was Marchand, that was on cue.
That would be hilarious. Rats.
But I just said rats because he shot the puck out of play, but I was like, oh, wait a minute.
Bergeron.
Marchand out there now with
Marchand,
Hall,
Hall, and Pasternak. They're going to get McAvoy back, so the unit will be set up here.
All right. Got
tied up
top
there.
4 forwards.
Power plays up, back to 5-on-5. Anderson. But McAvoy's getting back. Anderson might have a short-handed bid. Here's Anderson a shot. He just missed the net that time. For Taylor Hall. Pasternak. Puck comes out as the Bruins can keep it in. McAvoy. Okay. That's good. Marchand trying to play it in the zone. Gets deflected off his skating out. McAvoy will keep possession. McAvoy across the line, trying to get played over to Bergeron, goes through him, and that's a 3 horrible entries, and the shorthanded bid for Harvey Pinard saves Flavin. Puck comes in front, and Marchand gets it away.
That rebound scared me.
Here's Pasternak with careless pass across the no man's land, and
you want to know what? The Bruins dominated a Montreal power play back in the first period. Montreal's just returning the favor. They're dominating one of our power plays.
Lindholm for Carlo. For Pasternak, 10 to go in the power play. Puck comes to Carlo, looking in front for Marchand, comes in front, and he couldn't get a shot away. No shots in that power play. Back to 5-on-5 now. Doc, there is back to 5-on-5. Here is Kovacevic, a shot blocked in traffic. Hall knocks it down. Jordan Harris trying to play it. Carlo moved up for Pasternak. The Bruins get it out. He's got a fire drill. Oh boy, we hope we don't have a fire drill tonight. There's a fire drill over in Robertsdorf.
Which one does he live in? Wallace?
No. Yeah.
Force us to the outside, then it's
Shit. Clifton for Forbert plays it up for Smith trying to play it to Krejci. Cannot. Barron keeps it in. Forbert. Krejci for Zaka.
Zaka got to pay more attention.
Clifton lost the puck there to a diving Pitlick. Barron cut off by Forbert. Zaka. Over to Clifton.
Was falling. He was tumbling into the boards by his lonesome.
Here's Frederick. If they score, it's the best goal ever.
The best assist by Connor Clifton's career.
Puck goes past him. Harvey Pinard over. Here's Pizzetta onside somehow. Belzeal's shot went across the goal mouth and wide. Foligno plays it up. Here's Frederick. Has trouble playing the puck out of stick lifted there. Belzeal. Pizzetta took out his own guy. It was Harvey Pinard. Here's McAvoy trying to get it over to Coyle. Coyle's getting held up there. McAvoy turns it over. Belzeal's shot saved by Swayman. Puck goes up and out of play. I thought that was a fire drill. It was just the horn. Bruins are trying to get some sustained offensive pressure here. Montreal's not really allowing them to. Bergeron will take the draw here.
They have played
score
back.
1 second left.
Start of this period.
What's up?
We'll score with 1 second left.
Please no.
The buzzer beater.
Bruins win the draw. McAvoy will play it up for Craig Smith here. Smith gets it in the zone. Edges off of David Savard. Here's Josh Anderson for Suzuki. 3-on-2 for the Habs. Suzuki trying to play it. Puck comes to Anderson. It for Pitlick deflection, and it went past the goal now. Suzuki shots blocked by Grzelcyk. Here's Pitlick. Back to the line. Savard for Matheson. Shot hit off a couple of Bruins. Grizzly will get it away. Marchand lofts it up in the air. Lands in this neutral zone. Savard blows it down for Matheson, for Pitlick. Shot, save Swayman there. Suzuki trying to play it across and Pitlick gets cut off.
Good block by Lindholm's skate.
Matheson keeps it in. Edmondson plays it up, but Krejci takes it away. Up for Zacha, who tried to poke check, because Zaka's not paying attention to that puck, man. Carlo for Lindholm. Will cross the line with it. Lindholm. Fans on the pass, gets it through anyway. Lindholm for Krejci in the far corner. Krejci plays it for Pasternak. Got a cutting, it's poke checked, and Edmonton will take over possession for Montreal. Krejci takes it back for Pasternak. Will shovel it around the board. Shot on goal are 24-16 Boston, Sam Shaw. Zacha. Lindholm left point. Across for Carlo. Krejci's one-timer blocked by Barron, and that stung. Okay, Bruins keep it in, but not for long.
Yeah,
Donop will move it out.
He's going to go for the line change right now.
Zacha keeps control for the Bees here. Here's Carlo. For Lindholm. Here is Coyle over to Taylor Hall, out of his reach. Doc takes it away from him. Harris in the neutral zone across the line finds Doc. Taken back by Frederick. Coyle takes it away. He'll move it up ice here. Hall 2-on-1 with Frederick. Here's Hall. Slows down. Drops it for Forbert. Saved by Montembeault. Oof. Good chance for Forbert there. Clifton for Coyle. Quick re-entry for the Bees here. Coyle gets it past Taylor. Trying to get it to Taylor Hall. Kovacevic takes it away. Comes to Clifton. Plays it in deep. Kovacevic for Hoffman. Coyle cuts him off. Coyle drops it. Forbert for Clifton. Back to Forbert, left point in the corner. Shot on goal, block. Coyle, the rebound. Coyle shot, blocked by Doc. Bruins keep it in, though. Clifton in the high slot. In the far circle, Clifton for Frederick. He failed on the one-timer.
That was a goal.
That was a goal if he got it.
If puck went on the stick, that is top cheddar.
That was a beautiful goal if he scores that. Here's Forbert for Clifton here. Shots on goal are 26-16 Boston. Montembeault plays it around. Greer knocks it down. Greer trying to move it ahead, taken back by Dvorak. Edmondson for Jack-Eye. Puck is popped up in the air. McAvoy knocks it down. And he'll play it up the ice here. Dumps it in cross corner. Took a weird bounce. Edmondson on it. Kapanen lost to Dvorak, takes it away. Harvey Podar gets it past McAvoy. Trying to throw it in front. Grizzly cuts him off. McAvoy will work it back out. Will work it back out to the neutral zone. 12:10 to go, third period. We got a fast-moving third period here. Chat, what are your thoughts on this third period? Here is Mike Matheson.
Yeah, they gotta get the final votes in soon.
Yeah, they gotta get their final votes in soon. Under 5. Well, actually, since we're tied, I can't say that yet unless there's a goal that's scored. If it's tied with under 5 minutes, I keep the poll open to the end of regulation. Yeah. They're going to commercial break. 11:54 left. 1-1 from the Bell Center. Oh. The stream has almost over 1,000 views, guys.
There we go. I know that all likes.
Only 24 likes. Keep running up that like count, everybody.
One of those 24.
I know you are.
When is Kyle not one of those?
That's their support.
Yep. Keep running up that like count, y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this third period. I want to know what you guys think is going to happen here with just under 12 minutes to go. Pure joy from Ryan and Keegan.
Laid down in Boomers?
No, this was back in.
Mike Monaco staying in an interesting hotel. Yeah, very interesting. Hotel Monaco in Pittsburgh, and Mike Monaco staying in it. The Red Sox backup TV announcer.
Why do we care?
That's funny. You heading out, Michael? Or no?
What?
You heading out?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You're cold?
Yeah.
Turn off the fan if you're
No,
cold.
no, turn it down, bro. Shit's loud.
That is true. It's loud.
Yeah, you see that? Now you don't get a headache. And I just look at
Headache over a fan? People drive me crazy.
Huh. Bruins will win it late goal by Zaka. We'll see. Zaka's been good recently.
Tomorrow?
Yes.
What are we doing tomorrow?
7 o'clock.
What?
What's that?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock? Okay.
Oh.
Close until 5? Okay.
Really? Shit. I don't know what that biology lecture is going to be, if it's going to be online or not. I don't know.
Yeah, the lab.
Well, that's Thursday for me.
Yes, sir. I got that 9:30, 11, and 2 o'clock.
Damn.
That's all right, though.
Hand pass here. No, not a hand pass.
Wow, I
Lindholm
guess
knocked it down.
They got to keep on playing. That's crazy.
That would have been a hand pass any other game.
Yep. Like Smith with the backhand to nobody either.
Savard for
Passing's been off tonight.
Both sides of the puck, yeah. Matheson trying to play it up. Lindholm knocking it down. Lindholm, nice work getting it to Smith here. Bergeron up for Marchand. Marchand spins off Savard here from the crowd. Wow, those boos are loud. Marchand shot deflection, missed the net.
He hasn't done anything to your franchise in 5 years, if not longer.
Puck comes out. Bruins can't touch the puck as it's offside. Here's Josh Anderson. Suzuki. Carlo cuts him off. Lindholm for Smith. Moves it up and into the Canadiens' end. Here is Justin Barron. Through Hoffman. Here's Doc for Hoffman. Savard in front, saved by Swayman. 10:40 to go in regulation. 1-1 is your score. Get your votes in now. Who do you think is going to win, Bruins or Canadiens? Vote in the poll.
Just sitting here like, come on. Why are we playing down to competition right now? This is horrible.
Doc against Krejci here. To the left of Swayman.
Kirby Doc, he's gonna get kicked out of draw here, but he was 6-0 against Krejci tonight in the faceoff dot, according to Jack. So
Krejci against Jesse Ylonen. Bruins win the draw. Grizzly for Pasternak. Wafts it in the zone. What is that sound? Pasternak trying to throw it in front for Krejci, couldn't find him. Pasternak, far side. On the goal deflection by Krejci, just went wide. Zaka trying to just start throwing me off my game.
No, we're trying to help the Bruins.
Pasternak shot, score!
Oh, it
that
worked!
pinballed in.
It worked! I helped.
David Pasternak. How did that one go in of all goals? 2-1 Bruins. I think Krejci may have tipped it. We'll play the Pasternak one to be safe. I think David Krejci may have got a piece. That went off Krejci. 2-1 Bruins.
let's go. That bounced off of Krejci.
So that's David Krejci getting a goal. Bruins up 2-1 here in the third.
That's just good redirection. You said, how did that one get through? Good shot from the blue line. Get bodies out in front, get the deflection, you get the goal.
Yeah, so... All right, I think that's... I'm sorry, low-key, that's annoying. I'm sorry.
Okay, it worked for its purpose. Now we're done.
Okay.
No
10
more
minutes left to play.
No more
Hall,
Donald
fans on the
Duck.
pass. Harvey Pinard for Belzile. Harvey Pinard gets it in the zone. Forbert will move it ahead. Oh, my back hurts. Maybe from carrying the hockey live streaming YouTube community. I don't know.
Whoa,
I'm taking
you're
shots.
throwing-
I'm
you're
taking
throwing
shots.
at everybody.
Pew, pew, pew.
John's not appreciating that.
No, I'm
comment.
kidding.
No,
I'm
Sam's
kidding. I'm all kidding. As the Bruins ice the puck, they're gonna go to commercial break here, I think.
Aw.
No, they're not. They're showing a graphic of David Krejci.
Wow, 1 goal and 6 assists in his last 5 games.
7 points in his last 5 games for Krejci. That's pretty good. Very good.
Go. Here we go.
We might have a fire drill.
Oh,
Matt just had one.
Oh, it better not be during the stream. It better not be during the stream.
1 minute left in the stream, please.
It better not be during the stream.
It's gonna be. Probably.
If it is, we'll have to step out. There might be a fire drill here in the building tonight.
Are we gonna end the live, or
no?
we're just gonna put up like a please stand by?
You guys
thing?
can just hear the fire alarm going off. Though.
Yeah, we will be hearing the fire alarm going off. We're gonna mute it, and we're gonna we'll put a "Be Right Back" sign on. We're gonna have to, that's out of our control. Here's Doc.
Where are my other ones? Where are the other ones that are bigger?
It's the beginning of the second semester. They did this at the beginning of the first
We
semester.
gotta get ready. Yeah, I gotta get my phone.
Can you grab? Yeah. Next one, I'm getting my shoes.
Jaguar shoes?
Yes, sir.
Did the Bruins ice the puck again here? I'm putting my shoes on. I'm being safe here. If there's a loud sound, that's going to be our fire alarm. I'll mute the mic and I'll just wave.
This is incredible. We are not prepared for a fire drill during a stream.
I have never.
This is a first.
I have never been kicked out of a stream before. That's going to be hilarious when that happens, when that sound goes off. Beep, 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 beep.
We gotta go down 3
Sorry.
How long does it last?
A few minutes, probably. We're probably going to miss the end of this game if it goes off at a certain point.
That is crazy if we miss the end of this.
Canadians are offside.
Yeah, he just texted. He says, "Let Sam know."
Thank you.
Oh man, as we head to commercial break.
As we head to commercial break, we are prepared for having to step away. If you're just joining us, apparently every dorm hall in our college is having fire drills tonight. So is having fire drills tonight. So we will probably have to step away for a few minutes. So just prepare for that here.
Hopefully not though. We'll see.
We will mute the mic.
I'm full.
And we will have we will have the "Be Right Back" thing on. The mic will be muted. Do not go anywhere. We will be back within probably 3 to 5 minutes.
We're good for right now.
But for right now, until that sound goes off, we will wave you goodbye. We'll be gone for a few minutes and we'll be back. Mine took 30 seconds. Well, that's good. I have my jacket. I have my shoes on. I'm ready to step away if I need to. I'm really hoping the fire alarm does not go off right now.
I cannot believe that.
If this was tomorrow, no problems. But since it's tonight, it's weird. I don't know. I apologize if this is happening. It's out of our control. Don't blame me. I don't make the rules. Knights Devils through 2. 12 Burger King ads.
Oh,
BK, have it your way. Your rule.
Panera Bread, bro.
Yeah, they're celebrating Panera and the Rangers player in this commercial. I showed Panera Bread commercial. I'm waiting for that beep. Wallace might be before us.
Yeah,
oh, please be before us, Wallace.
No,
oh, wait a minute, I just realized.
It goes in order.
Oh, hold on a minute. We're going to be good for a bit. Oh,
like 5 minutes.
Oh, still.
We're good for a bit, like 5 minutes.
I'm waiting for it.
No, it always happens the other effect.
I'm going to keep calling the game as normal, but I am prepared for the worst. The worst.
Oh, God, it's not really a fire.
No. Barron will dump it in the zone as the Canadians win the draw outside the... There it is.
There it is.
See you later. We'll be back.
We are back from our
2 seconds.
practice
We
fire
missed a
drill.
goal.
Apparently,
Montreal scored
Kirby Doc has scored.
again.
Now Sam has to switch
Wow.
the scoreboard to 2-2.
That was the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Sorry.
The most pointless fire drill you'll ever witness in
So,
your life.
apparently,
We were gone for what, 5 minutes?
we were gone for maybe, no, not even that.
4?
So, 2.
Ridiculous.
All right, here we go. 6 minutes to go in regulation. McAvoy, Grizzlick shots blocked. Pasternak shot blocked by Barron.
There's no way we missed a goal, man.
Zaka
That is
in front. Oh, we just
crazy.
missed the net. We literally missed a goal during a fire drill. That's bullshit. Couldn't have done this at 10 o'clock. Game would be over.
Now we might be looking at a friggin' shootout.
Don't say that.
I hope
Bergeron.
not.
Nick Foligno walks in. Foligno trying to drop it for Marchand. Weak pass.
So Bazell and Barron got the assist.
So it was Doc.
Yep.
Leave it outside.
I did not leave it outside.
What'd you leave? What do you not have?
Grant, didn't you hand me the wallet?
It did. Didn't I? Or do I have it? Oh,
Yeah, you have your wallet.
I have my own.
What happened? We had a fire drill, and we had to leave the building for a minute or two. Everything's okay. It was literally just a fire drill like they have in school. Everything's okay. We literally just had to step away for 2 minutes, and apparently a goal happened when we were gone. We're in the final 5. We're tied again, so we're not closing the poll. Get your votes in now, and who you think's gonna win.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay, Kyle. Did you leave something outside? Oh God. Oh, he doesn't have a. He doesn't even have the freaking way to get back in, idiot.
I'll get him.
Carlo dumps it in at the wrong time. Exactly, at the wrong time. Dvorak will play it over. Here is that Yolonen? Yeah, it is. Yolonen across the line for Dvorak in front, trying to play it to Harvey Pinard, fan of the one-timer. Jordan Harris barely keeps it in. Shot pinball just wide of the net off Dvorak. Puck comes in front, Swayman smothers it.
Oh man.
Instagram's getting the documenting. He's documenting this. Here we go. We are live right now on YouTube, and we just had to step away because our dorm hall decided to have a fire drill with less than 10 minutes to go in the third period between the Bruins and the Canadiens, and when we're gone, the Canadiens scored a goal.
Absolutely ridiculous, Dean. I don't know. You know, obviously I understand the safety precautions behind it, but come on, man. We're in the middle of broadcasting here.
This is bullshit. Live right now.
That's awesome. That is
Why did you
awesome.
not bring us? Well, I went in the chat and said, hey, everyone's still good coming back now. Because the Wi-Fi would have gone out? Yeah, that's right. Wouldn't have been. Play this on stream. This is my friend who's at the game. Oh, God, I'm scared.
Let's go, Bruins!
Oh, you're so...
Let's go, Bruins!
He is
Oh.
asking to get punched in the face.
You are asking for an ass kicking. Your door is cracked. Oh, it is? Oh.
Yes, it is.
Michael failed to close the door. Brett Osmus is going to be the GM of the Astros. Weird. How'd you get back in?
How do I pull the door?
Oh, okay.
I got the brain cells.
Oh, what a genius. I didn't think of that one.
Oh, God. That was the stupidest thing ever. Andrew, I don't know if you were here, but... These fire drills are so stupid. Andrew, Kyle almost lost his wallet.
Yeah, there's 50 people outside. Luckily, no one stole it.
Is it a black wallet?
Yeah.
It was on black freaking...
Yeah, we were standing right up.
I don't know.
Standing right up.
We had a fire drill in the middle of the stream.
Right as the goal happens. For the
Right as
Canadiens.
Montreal scored, we had to step away.
I knew it would
I
be
think
bad luck.
I heard score right as I walked out of the room.
Oh, really?
Yep, I was like, oh, somebody scored. And then it was Montreal. We got told it was Montreal. I'm like, frick. So we had to step away for a couple minutes.
They
So I
could have literally waited like an extra minute.
yeah.
Not how much time.
There's under 5 to go in regulation here. We're leaving the poll open because it's a tie game.
Don't go overtime. Come on, it's fine.
LMAO WTF. I know exactly. It's stupid.
We'll shoot out.
We hate shootouts. The
Yeah,
Bruins are not good in
like
shootouts.
Bruins have been winning quite a few shootouts this year, but they've also lost.
They lost more than they've won as the Bruins win the draw. Here is Frederick now. For Carlo behind his own goal, he'll carry it out. He'll move it over to Lindholm. 2-2 here in the third. Here is Coyle. Cross for trying to find Hall. It came in on goal. Hall's knocked down. And was that not a trip? I'm sorry. What?
I thought it was.
Unless I missed something. Belzile.
Refs are oblivious.
Frederick tied up. Belzile works free from Frederick. Plays it across. Puck comes out. Carlo will take the puck, and he'll dump it back in. Past Jordan Harris. Here's Belzile for Jordan Harris again. 3.5 to go in the regulation. Kyle's the wrong sports gear on.
Oh, who said that?
Cooper. He has a White Sox fan on. White Sox jersey. Sweatshirt on. Yeah, right. Jordan Harris will move it up for Nick Suzuki. 3:20 to go. Suzuki across the line. Looking to the net. Plays it behind the net. Here's Anderson now. Anderson for Suzuki. To the net. Shot. Oh! Knocked down in traffic. Krejci. I think I got blocked in traffic. Krejci over to Grizzlick. Trying to get in the zone. Puck comes to Zaka. Play is onside. Zaka in the slot. Zaka shot block. Pasternak missed it and went up and out of play.
Man.
Hey, you guys see my black headphones on? Zoe lost her headphones too? What the hell's going on? Everybody's losing everything.
Everyone's losing everything.
We
We haven't
have-
seen it.
You might have to go back out and look.
See it out there. I never know. I found my wallet out there, so I might as well.
You might have to go back out there and look.
How did you lose your wallet?
Dude, I slipped on the
Headphones
ice.
is more understandable.
No, it was in my pocket.
Oh,
I sliding
you
on the ice.
slipped on ice. Oh, I didn't know
I was
that.
like, what the hell? The ice got me good. And I come back in, I'm like, for someone. Yeah, it's like.
Oh, you had a.
Next thing, lose my. Yeah, I was gonna lose my jersey next at this point. The way people are losing
God, I
shit.
can't lose too much.
Bergeron wins the draw.
Bergeron's
Pasternak
losing
shot save. Bergeron scores!
Yes!
With 2:55 left, Patrice Bergeron has given the Bruins the lead. We didn't miss that goal.
Hey, come on, twirl it around.
2:55 left. Bergeron has given the Bruins the lead. Oh boy. Oh. The top line strikes. With 2:55 left.
Just able to beat Montembeau glove side. Great shot by the captain.
Wow. Captain Morgan El Capitan strikes again. That's not Spanish. I know that's not. Loses his jersey.
Nah, it's right here.
Yeah.
Captain Bergie. We just ignored the assistant captain
Right.
on it.
As the Bruins
I
ice
got
the puck
this
with
when
2:50
Chara
left.
was still on the team, damn it.
Does Dean know every time they have a fire drill, Montreal scores? That's hilarious.
Yeah, it's true, sadly.
They scored there.
Every time we have fire drill.
Next, Michael
Montreal
loses his... Robert said next time Michael loses his pants.
Whoa, whoa,
whoa, whoa. Here, what's up, Ronell? Oh, God, that is absolutely hysterical, the fact that we came back from that and they scored a goal. No. Krejci wins the draw against Doc. No more scares, please.
Only wins.
I didn't take my wallet out there. I probably should have. I didn't. Here's Mike Hoffman. 2:40 left. Hoffman crossed the line. Here's Kirby Doc for Hoffman on goal.
Save.
Saved by Swayman. The puck went deflected up and out of play with 2:31 to go.
Just play your best goalie for the next 2.5 minutes.
The Lightning have signed Garrett Sparks to a minor league deal. The hell?
Got
Garrett.
promoted.
Garrett Sparks. Wasn't he a Leafs goalie?
Yes, he was.
Oh,
Maple Leafs draft pick.
Oh boy. 2:31 timeout called here. Somebody's
By the
wanting to-
way, if this game ends in time, can we do bonus coverage for Panthers Penguins?
Yes, 6-6 with 4 minutes to go. Absolutely, we'll turn that game on. Holy shit!
Wow, what a high-scoring affair.
Wait for the when it goes off.
Oh, now they're playing Narco.
Narco.
I'm talking
He hates
over
it.
the
I love
segment.
Narcos. I'm sorry.
I gotta talk over the segment,
he
as
hates
you
it.
guys know. Even as a New York Mets fan myself, I think that Narco is so overrated, so overplayed. It's a good song. But when they had Timmy
great
Trumpet
song.
coming out there
Yeah.
playing the trumpet for the team, overrated.
What? Oh, that's a bad take.
Boo.
I'm not
Timmy Trumpet
fun, I
messages you
know.
back. He's in love.
Hey, he did. I give him credit.
And then during the next game after this game, the fire drill goes off. No, it's only one a semester, so we're good.
We're good unless, oh no.
It's real. Unless it's real.
Knock on wood.
We're good until, oh shit.
Montreal has pulled their goalie here.
2.5 minutes, really? Wow.
They have an offensive zone draw, that's why.
Yesterday, the Panthers pulled their goalie with 7
Yeah, but
minutes
they were
left.
losing by like
I know,
4.
but still.
Why do you pull your goalie if you're down 4 goals? Is my question. The
Yeah.
game's over. Face-off is won here by the Bruins. Lindholm will move it around. Hoffman, the puck comes out. So here is Matheson now. 2:15 left. Matheson will move it up for Dvorak. Suzuki across the line. He'll play it behind the net. Carlo will try to play it up off Coyle. Matheson keeps it in. Here is Dvorak. Comes to Kirby Dach, who scored both goals tonight for Montreal. Hoffman, Pitlick, with under 2 minutes to go in regulation. Pitlick down low. Hoffman on the far side. Pitlick down low again. Kirby Dach in the other corner. Suzuki near the point. Matheson. Hoffman's one-timer got blocked. Took a weird bounce. Puck comes to Suzuki. Plays it across. Goes off Lindholm. Lindholm trying to edge it away. Knocks into Pitlick. Puck comes back. Here's Hoffman at the line. Pitlick. Marchand takes it away. Marchand with a chance at the empty net. He's going to miss way wide. No icing since it got deflected. A minute 20 to go. In regulation, Matheson will play it over Suzuki. Matheson. McAvoy denies him. Bruins are on Canadiens are onside. Matheson across the line will play it in deep with just over a minute left. Suzuki. Hoffman at the right point. Suzuki, right circle. Looking. Pitlick, final minute of regulation here. Pitlick for Hoffman. For Pitlick. Krejci takes it, trying to get it out. They cannot. Krejci pokes it out. Here is Pasternak with a chance of the empty net. Pasternak scores!
4-2.
The Bruins are going to win this game. Pasternak will get that one. 4-2 with 48.2 left. That is Pasternak's 37th. I called 4-2. I think we're heading that direction.
They did their typical suck in the first period and play amazing in the second and third to win the game. Mostly third in tonight's case.
Yeah.
It's alright though. They pulled it out and that's all that matters.
So the Bruins are going to get their 38th win of the season tonight as long as everything holds up, which it should.
An update, the Celtics are down 5 points to Miami Heat with 3 minutes left.
Come on, Celtics. Here's Foligno for Coyle behind the goal. He lost it there. I got the siren ready for the Bruins. The siren sound. 25 to go in regulation. Not this fire alarm. A shot on goal saved by Swayman. Rebound. Knocked away. Here's Harvey Pinard. Pizzetta shot missed over the high net with 15 seconds to go. Frederick scoops it out. And this will be icing with 9.5 as the Bruins fans have taken over the Bell Center. I'm hearing a little bit of a "Let's Go Bruins" chant in the Bell Center.
Canadiens fans leaving the stands.
Let's go Bruins.
Yeah.
Let's go Bruins.
What a great game by Swayman.
Swayman looked good tonight.
2 goals.
I didn't see
One
the
really
second
good
goal that went in, so.
Yeah.
"19 saves on 21 shots for Swayman tonight. He looked good. He won't be the 3-star, but he looked good anyway. Puck comes out, and the Bruins keep on winning. I don't know how. But they did.
The Wolfpack Providence Bruins.
That too. And I, oh so kindly, am letting Sam commentate the game on Sunday.
As he would be streaming one of the title
I
games.
was going to do 49ers Eagles, but with Sam missing back-to-back, I've decided he can do Bruins and Hurricanes next Sunday.
Yeah.
So don't ever give me crap. I'm a good roommate.
There you go. Bro, my friends are getting screamed at and things dumped on them.
Things dumped
Well, he has
on
some
them.
friends with the Canadiens. Bruins game tonight from Montreal.
Things dumped on them.
What the heck? I was like,
All right.
Well, get those fans kicked out of the arena for good.
Here's
please.
my message to them.
It's a game. Relax.
I know it's the Bruins and the Canadiens. I understand that. But I don't think dumping water on people is necessary because they're cheering for a different team. Agree with that?
Absolutely.
Dumping water on opposing teams' fans because they won? I don't know. Well, that was a fun one. It was a very fun one. Bruins win 4-2 over the Montreal Canadiens. They are off until Thursday as they take on the Tampa Bay Lightning, the 29-15-1 Tampa Bay Lightning from the Amalie Arena in Tampa. But the Bruins have beaten Tampa in both games against them this year, so we'll see if they can keep that up on Thursday. So, the other scores going on around the league: the Lightning are gonna beat the Wild here, 4-2. Golden Knights are leading the Devils 2-1 in the third. Sabres beating up on the Blues 4-2 through 2. Jets and Predators tied at 1-2. Ducks lead the Coyotes 1-0 in the first. Avalanche to the Capitals 1-0 at the end of the first. Blackhawks and Canucks at 10. Final scores: Kings beat the Flyers 4-3 in overtime. Penguins beat the Panthers 7-6 in overtime. Red Wings beat the Sharks 3-2 in overtime. A lot of overtime games tonight. Holy shit.
Yeah, wow.
It was a great game. Wasn't expecting Montreal to be in there like that, yeah. Montreal played really good tonight. I'll give them credit. 3 stars of tonight's game for the Bruins. Your third star of tonight's game was Taylor Hall.
Yes.
Finally,
had a goal, first time in weeks.
after 16 games, for the first time in over 5 weeks, scored a goal. Finally, he broke the curse. Good to him. I mean, good for him. Your second star of tonight's game is the man who got the game-winning goal, Patrice Bergeron.
Supposed to do it as Patrice
Bergeron.
Bergeron.
And your first star of tonight's game, he had 4 points tonight. He had 3 assists and a goal. David Pastrnak.
Okay.
Pastrnak had a point on every goal for the Bruins tonight.
Swayman gets honorable mention.
Swayman gets 4-star.
Yeah,
He had
he gets the fourth man, not
20 saves on 22 shots.
That's when Cena came out in the 30.
He looked good tonight. Oh, Zoe found her headphones. That's good.
Let's go.
There you go. Good job.
There we go.
Did you go outside and find them? They're watching John Cena's Royal Rumble 2008 return.
I was just scrolling through Instagram and it came up.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh my god. What a great stream tonight, though.
That was fun. Most chaotic stream in a while. We had to literally leave because the freaking fire alarm went off.
That's awful.
What a stupid Anyway, that's it for me.
Happens. We're good.
It happens to the best.
We finished it. We were here for the Bergeron game-winning goal, and honestly, that's all that counts.
Well, guys, that's it for us tonight. Bruins win 4-2.
Whoa.
They looked... Yay! The Bruins are going to get their 38th win of the season. 38 wins in 47 games. That's impressive. Bruins are off till Thursdays. They take on the Tampa Bay Lightning at the Amalie Arena in Tampa. Thank you so much for watching tonight's live stream, everybody. Make sure if you have not yet to please smash that like button. Hulk smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And make sure you turn on your post notifications to never miss when I go live or upload here on the channel. Make sure to follow me on social media, Instagram and TikTok. Second and third links down below in the description. We are less than 30 followers away from 1,000 on Instagram. We should definitely run that up. So make sure to go follow me on Instagram if you have not yet, and of course TikTok if you dare. The TikTok's weird. And with that being said, if you liked it, share it with your friends, share it with your family, and if you didn't, au revoir. See you later. Have a great rest of your have a great rest of your night, everybody. We'll see you on Thursday for Bruins and Bolts. For now, have a great night, everybody. See you later.